Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peebles, and I gotta calm down. And here's your cast. I was talking so fast, it was about to become a problem. How's it going, folks?
Hi.
A man just sent me a picture of his penis.
What?
Whoa.
Cool.
Unprompted.
I mean,
unsolicited, one might say.
Unsolicited.
How? I don't know if we can upload this VOD to YouTube now, because I don't think you can say that in the first minute of
you
a YouTube
can.
video.
We're not monetized. There's
Sure
no
can.
downside.
There's nothing evil about the human body.
It's true. It's just
Yeah,
a name.
just tag the video as medical.
Yeah.
There we go.
Guys, the dating world is
Educational.
Yeah, I believe that.
Guys, have you ever been broken up with while playing Baldur's Gate 3?
No, can't say I have.
Like through the medium of Baldur's Gate 3, or
Have you ever been
Have I
playing
been broken?
Baldur's Gate 3 with somebody and they say, hold on a second, I have to take a call, and then they come back 2 minutes later and say, I just got dumped?
I also
And you
haven't
say-
had that experience. No.
You say,
and then-
alright.
And then you
Have you
get
been-
told, can you do the
Wait.
Wizard's Tower without me?
Yeah.
Have you been broken up by somebody in the game of Baldur's Gate 3?
Winfield has. No
Yes.
one likes him.
I have.
Oh no.
But then we re-upped that save.
Nice.
Because I almost cried.
Who was it? Who broke up with you?
man.
It was a Asterion, because I
Uh,
missed a check on an important part.
Who broke up with you, Winfield?
Minthara because of a bug.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
She accused me of cheating on her with Asterion, which I definitely didn't do.
Yeah. In our run, me and Winfield's run, everyone wants
I
me.
don't want to
and
talk about
everyone
this.
hates him.
I'm trying so hard to make Asterion love me in that run. he won't.
You gotta do bad
Meanwhile,
things.
I'm getting that good Lae'zel pegging.
Nice.
I'm
What is
sure-
it? What a good
Wait,
start.
speaking of which, it's time for another round of what Chelsea
There
playing.
we go.
Halfway through that intro, I was like, wait, did we already start playing D&D and maybe... And I just blacked out. Yeah, nothing new, y'all. Just
More Baldur's
some
Gate?
E3. But speaking of that, yeah, just to continue what we were talking about, and now to make it part of the bit, went back to my Dirge run through, and it's every 5 seconds I'm going, Asterion, no. You gotta stop this, my guy. I'm
Yeah.
romancing someone else. I have to. Because that would literally mean 2 out of 2 playthroughs are
Is
romancing you.
Yeah. I really tried to romance Asterion in the Crab Dads run. Didn't work out so good. Even though I let him kill me. I let him kill me.
it's not over.
To be fair, he is one of 2 people still in our camp. Everyone else has left or been kidnapped.
No, Halson's there.
Oh, yeah.
But
We got Halson,
Tommy's with
Asterion, Lady whatever,
No, she left.
Withers.
He's still there. You can't fuck him, though.
Fucked up that you can't.
Although
can- you
apparently
can
a
try.
lot of people want to.
I do. I get it.
Okay.
Listen. Either way, Nadia just got it, so
Yeah.
I might do another. I might do another run through finally. Which
No
means,
crossplay yet, though.
Oh, that's brutal. Then we can't play
Yeah.
together, huh?
They said they're announcing the release date for the Xbox version at the Game Awards, so they might have crossplay news there, but as of right now, we cannot play with Nadia.
Oh, that sucks. Well, never mind then. I won't play again. But I will play D&D.
Yeah, that's it.
That was a
That's
transition.
That's it.
That was a pretty good transition. Thanks for your segment, Chelsea.
That's it.
Tommy,
Tune
you
in
got a
in
book?
50 weeks, and it'll be the same.
Okay, well then let's play some Dungle Drag. Why don't we?
Dongle.
Dongy wonkies.
Dongy wongies. Okay. I don't know. I couldn't tell. It's Phoenix.
Who?
I don't know. So last time on Bright Futures, the students got back to school, and then they left school again.
Did.
And that's about it.
We fought a giant.
You fought a troll.
Okay, and
That's not the same thing.
trolls, hill giants. That's like this.
No,
Trolls
like
speak giant.
It's true. Trolls are technically a kind of giant, so you're not wrong. Vindicated. You did find a troll. So yeah, along your journeys, there was a big bug made out of ooze that burst out of the ground. And some guys who knew Pell and Mel were riding it, and they were like, "Oh, I know you," and then they left.
Yeah.
And you also ran into a group of dwarves with an injured member who were hunting trolls. Couldn't get the last one, and sent you guys after to hunt the troll. And you did. You killed it. And we'll pretty much pick up exactly there, right where we left off 1 week ago. As you finish killing that troll. And I believe Septon gets healed out of unconsciousness.
Oh yeah, I healed Septon out of unconsciousness.
You did do that. But yeah, that's where we will pick up.
Not listed as a player character.
What do you mean? Oh, because everybody's looking at her lore, so I took that away.
Ooh.
I don't remember. There was an issue last time. I have to figure it
yeah,
out.
well, no, we just discovered that we could open other people's character sheets, and some people had like a sentence written, and other people had like
Yeah, don't look at that.
like an entire Word document.
Don't look at those. Those aren't for you.
I have multiple paragraphs here on Tether.
Don't read
Well,
those.
that's nothing about actual me. That's like background stuff.
The fans want to know.
Okay. But you
We're
don't
gonna
get
leak
to.
We're gonna leak shit.
This is why I have to. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through and make all the character sheets private.
But then
Anyway.
no one can like put fun things in our inventories.
Who would ever do that?
Well, I think the person who does that is technically a server admin. I don't know if they can
Yeah,
be.
he could probably still do it anyway.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that can be stopped.
Anyway, we pick up as your battle comes to a close, as the troll stops regenerating thanks to the fire damage it took, and all of its limbs also fall dead next to it. And you're left, some of you slightly acid scarred, in the troll's cave.
I am the most injured I've been in a long time.
This happens to me a lot. How's everybody doing?
Could I help anybody? I have some potions of healing here that I'd be happy to give you.
Enough.
I mean, maybe like a nice night's sleep will stop the burning. You know?
We could always rest up at the wagon before setting out again.
Probably we turn this quest in to our friends back there, and then we take a little break before we hit the road.
A little brucky bruck.
Do we take like a trophy? Do we have to bring them proof, or?
I can take the eye out. Can I take the eye out?
Yeah.
If that's what you'd like to do.
Make a medicine check to see if you get the eye out without destroying it.
A medicine check? Can I guide myself?
You certainly can.
Thank you so much. I really.
I love that you
appreciate it.
played
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate and now you know to guide yourself all the time.
Hey, I've been playing Baldur's Gate long before I realized I could do this. Those are two separate things. 17.
Yeah, you can get the you get that eyeball out without damaging it too bad.
Here it is.
Cool.
Oh.
I just put my fingies through the lids and just like
Ugh. Gross.
it's squishy.
Sure it is.
You guys think it bounces?
I think that bouncing it might ruin it as a trophy.
You're right. Well, I'll test that hypothesis after we present it.
Sounds good.
Let's go back.
Let's head back.
All right, you head on back. As you find the bush that they were in before, the screaming has stopped. The injury seems to have either been healed, or whoever the wizard that was suffering it is asleep or something. But as you approach, you see that the dwarves are all there. They mostly seem resting, but they all do seem sort of exhausted. But Dooley, the leader, turns and stands up when you come, reaching for a battle axe, but then recognizing you, says, "Oh, welcome back. You sure look like you fought a troll."
I took its eye out.
Oh, gross. Well, seeing as the troll's not growing around that, I assume that means you finished the job. Thank you. Really appreciate it. We owe you. And here's part of what we owe. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out a sack of coins. Hands it over.
To?
Whoever. Probably you. Because you're giving her an eyeball.
Cool.
It's 1,550 gold. I can hear myself through someone, just so you know.
That might be
I
me.
figure it's probably Winfield.
I think my volume's up too loud.
1,000 how much?
550.
That's great. Thanks.
I spike the eye. Did it bounce?
It splatted. It did
Oh.
not bounce.
You went like this, and I was like,
Oh, I thought that was
bouncy
the
ball.
spike, and it went and hit the ground.
Oh, I meant like
So are we taking 310 each for that gold? That's just divided by 5.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
310 each. I hoping he doesn't notice. Give Septon an even 400.
All right.
Okay.
What happens here?
What's your passive perception?
Second. That would be... Oh, it's not good. It's... Oh, no, it is good. It is good. It's 13.
All right, Tether, make a sleight
Not
of hand check.
terrible.
Can I guide myself?
If you guide yourself, you'll be at disadvantage because he'll see you cast a spell.
I didn't guide myself, and I got a 13.
All right, so I roller win, so you don't notice. Accept it.
In that case, we'll add it to my actual inventory
There you go.
and not the mysterious Tether's money pile that is growing.
Julie says, but that's the least we can do. We owe you. If you ever find yourself up in Erdunalak, don't hesitate to reach out. We owe you a favor.
I do not lack.
Erdunalak.
Erdunalak.
Aye.
Oh, like what we breathe.
No.
Air.
Air means east in Dwarven.
Cool.
Well, we appreciate that a lot. Good luck with the rest of your journey. And if we need of you, we'll try to get a message to you. Look out for word from the Bright Futures Initiative. That's us.
Rightio. And we're Elm's Anvil again, if you forgot.
Helm's Anvil. Thanks.
Well, fare
Like
you well.
an anvil made out of elm.
An anvil belonging to Elm.
A tree.
That was my father's name, Elm.
Oh, cool. I like elms. They're a lot more laid back than oaks.
Like personality-wise?
Yeah.
He talks to trees.
Well, I could have guessed. I've never talked to a tree, but I imagine that's very fun. Right. Well, I'm gonna get back to it then.
Best of luck to you. We'll see you down the road.
We've got a bit of a camp going here. You could stay if you'd like, but we don't really have much, so.
Do you have anything to heal burns? Acidic or regular?
My cleric... How you doing, Silmer? And the cleric looks exhausted and says, I've got like 2 spell slots left. Oh, you've got like 2
all right.
spell slots left. If that'd be helpful for you.
I think we can just rest it off.
All right. Well then, power to you.
Thanks. Cool. And we'll see you down the road.
I hope we will.
Short rest.
Yeah, so you make your way down a little bit and then you take a rest. You will get a +1 to your arrival roll, and you can take a short rest if you'd like. But keep in mind, you've already done one of those.
Yeah.
Also remember,
8. I have 6 out of 9.
You get an extra die. I'm a bard.
Cool.
Because Septon's playing his little song. His
An
little
extra
rest
D8.
song.
No, that's it.
Oh boy. Not a great recovery from Septon here. I don't.
It's funny because I could just hear the virtual dice rolling, but I have no idea what's happening.
I'm trying to.
Maybe we should have taken those spells. I feel bad. I denied them.
Nah, we'll be all right.
And they probably need those slots more than we do.
Yeah, we got resources and things. Wait a minute.
Plus, I have... How many do I have now? I'm good! You know what? I'm good! We have enough to spare.
Yeah, no, I've got a good amount of, like, casting left. We can make this work.
Easy peasy.
Cool. All right.
Onwards and upwards.
Once once you sleep the night, you head off once again. I don't remember who rolled that one, so I'm just gonna say, Tommy, go ahead and roll a d12 +1 for me.
I don't have any of my dice with me because I'm about. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Here we go.
Got virtual dice.
Pull the Peter.
Got the. I have the virtual dice
but
though.
every time we play, you're like, oh shit, I didn't get any dice out.
D12 +1.
Blake, as you may remember from being at my house the other day, I don't know where my dice are.
I know.
They're gone.
3 +1 is 4.
Roll again.
Okay.
Did we already roll a 4?
We already rolled a 4, yeah.
I rolled a 3 +1 is 4.
Roll it again.
I rolled a 4 +1 is 5.
All right. Who's the lookout?
I think Everett, yeah.
All right, Everett, go ahead and make a perception check at advantage.
All right. This has gone bad so many times in a row.
Only once.
It's gotta go good once. Oh, okay. All right. We're cooking. We're cooking out here. 18.
All right. I believe an 18.
Nothing's getting past me.
Is this while we're asleep?
No. This is you're traveling. You are traveling down the road, and
okay, while we're moving.
Yes, you are making your way up towards a sort of strange, isolated grove of trees out around the road. And Everett, as you're looking forward, you see that there is a figure wandering around within it.
Within the grove?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait, everybody be quiet. There's a figure up there running around the grove. Maybe we should exercise caution.
Would you like someone to scout ahead? See if it's safe?
I was thinking we could all just be quiet, but also that would work as well.
How are they moving? Does it look erratic? Does it look like they're just strolling?
How are they moving? Does it look erratic? Do they look like they're strolling?
With your 18, it's certainly a strange gait. It's like you can't make out a whole bunch of details, but the way they're moving around is it's a little stiff. They're not like skulking around, but they're certainly like sort of pacing back and forth in here in like a weird, stiff manner.
Probably looking for a date. Nervous.
Yeah, they don't look terribly stealthy or slinky.
Is this little grove of trees off the road, or is this like the road is going
The
up to it?
road is going through it.
Okay, the road is going through it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't we? I don't have a bad feeling about this. Why don't we just proceed with caution and relative quiet and see what's what?
Are they like
You know-
right on our path?
Yeah, they're right up there in front of us. You can see, and I do the thing where you point.
That thing where you point?
You
That
know.
thing where you point.
Yeah,
That thing where you like you go like this with
The thing
somebody's
where
eye,
you
and
extend
you,
one finger and
and you try to like be like no, look there, and you just try to like point with their
Yeah, that thing where you pointing.
I love pointing.
oh my God. Sorry,
Okay.
I like flash back to an old character. I was about to be like, I pass without trace, and that's just not something
It's
I
not.
can do.
It's not a thing Una's able to do.
Are you telling me to cast it?
No. I'm not telling you. That was just me being dumb.
Well, I didn't prepare it anyway.
We could.
I'll just pop out. I'll just pop out a little shadow and have a little shadow walk on over there and go in little shadow's eyes.
Alright,
Nice. I like that.
Let us know what you see.
send you.
All right, buddy.
Ghost cat.
Go for it. I send Ghost Cat.
It starts to walk up into the forest and looks around. And sure enough, as soon as you cross the tree line, the sky almost like darkens and becomes like green and mottled above where the tree clearing is. Something strange as of maybe fey-like, maybe not, hard to say, but you can now see the creature in full. It is a short, almost walking stump. A creature made of wood with a wooden shield and a big leafy club that's just sort of dragging around, almost patrolling the area. Little Shadow also notices two vines creeping down out of the trees and just sort of waving around and looking. Is Little Shadow moving stealthily or just sort of walking on in?
I think Little Shadow is moving as stealthily as a Ghost Cat can.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check for Little Shadow.
And that is using the cat
stats.
Cat stats 5e.
Cat stats 5e. Little Shadow might have cat stats on the token, actually. If you
Oh, cool.
I don't know if that's true or not. I'll be honest with you, but it might.
Let's try it. You know what? Let's use the tools that we have at our disposal. Little Shadow.
If
Little
past
Shadow
set things up right, then she does.
does have cat stats. Does have stealth bonus. Yeah.
Good
okay, so
job, past Blake.
cool. Okay. Rolls. That's a 6 plus 4 for stealth. So 10.
All right, let me tell you if that's gonna do it. So as little Shadow makes her little way into the grove, the creature immediately stops patrolling and starts sprinting towards Little Shadow, club over its head.
Can Little Shadow also go ghost mode like me?
Well, no, but you can desummon Little Shadow with an action.
Great. Cool. Desummon Little Shadow.
And you find yourself back in your body.
So it's at least it didn't like Little Shadow very much, and I'll resummon her right next to me.
What did Mike?
Sorry, I didn't explain. There's some spooky vines just sort of waving around, coming down from the trees, and then there's also this like big stump creature that has a shield and some sort of a stick, and it looks pretty sturdy, and it didn't like that Little Shadow was here.
Wait, what type of vines?
The rest
Trumpet
of
vine,
you
Virginia
can make a
creeper,
history check as well.
climbing hydrangea, black-eyed Susan vine.
Everett, you can make a nature check to try to answer Tyler's question. The rest of you can make history checks.
History check.
That's a
Is this a
solid
history
5.
check that I would be justified in rolling?
Yes.
19.
You were
15
there.
on the nature. 15 on the nature check.
Okay. You don't know what kind of vine.
10.
Shandi and Septon, you remember fighting a stump guy in the basement of the Crystal Tower way back when.
I need more than that. What was the Crystal Tower?
Remember when Wilter's watch got fucked? Because you guys left, and then you came back and you fought down into the Crystal Tower? There was a weird corrupted stump guy in there, and he did kind of go down like a chump, but,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was before we entered the room with the big, like,
With the crystal
things were
spawners.
falling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, I can go try to talk to them.
It's true, you can talk to trees.
And
Maybe we just-
grass and flowers.
It looks like
And-
we've
I haven't tried algae, but I would assume so.
got to go through this area, right?
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
think the wagon can off-road very well.
So let's just head forward with Tether leading. Tether tries to talk. If that goes badly, we all do our thing.
Okay. And if it goes bad, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
It always is.
All right, you head forward. Tether, you're leading the way.
Yeah.
All right, as you approach, the area of the little grove of trees, Septon, you do get a distinctly fey sense from it. And
I don't think Septon's gone more than like a week without getting a distinctly face sense.
I wonder if there's a big plot line involving the Fae and the material plane going on right now.
Yeah.
Tether,
do we
you
look-
don't. Oh, sorry, go for it. What's up?
No, I'm just doing an Una thing.
Uh,
How do we look like chill? We're peaceful. Did we learn
We can
that
smoke
in,
weed.
Did we learn that in politics class?
You
I
could
don't
like
think
lean
we have
against it like
these
this.
We just look chill.
I can roll a fat blunt. You don't have to smoke it. You just have to have it lit.
We just have
Between
it.
2 fingers.
Wait. Una holds it like someone's smoke, like me, my freshman year of college.
just fist it. Just. Tether, you do see as you approach, the creature does turn and look at you and begin to raise its club. You haven't crossed the
Hi.
threshold into the grove yet, but it is looking at you as you do.
Hello, hi, I say in plant language.
Yeah, because you can just talk to plants.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
just always on.
That's just a thing you can do.
Haven't done it in a while.
It seems to. It sort of stops for a minute. It stops racing its club.
Oh, nice.
I'm Tether. What's your name?
In Sylvan, it says,
Uh-huh.
"You speak the language of the trees."
And I also speak this one. I say in Sylvan.
So do I.
This is my friend Septon. He doesn't speak the language of the trees. But you
No.
should learn. It's such a beautiful language.
What
I'm
brings-
sure
There's
it
a lot
is.
of like leaf sounds.
Yeah.
What brings you to my grove?
This is your grove?
Yes.
Oh, we're just trying to get past it on our way to a town.
A town.
Yeah, what was it called again?
I don't know, it's on the
Turn
map.
on.
But
Turn on
uh,
this.
Garric
Yeah,
Bastion.
Garric-
Garric Bastion.
I do not need the names of towns. I do not know the names of towns.
I know, kind of inconsequential. Like in 100 years, it's not even going to be there
They
anymore.
will be gone, and
Uh-huh.
we will be here.
Yeah, right?
Mean you any harm to my trees?
I would never.
No.
One who speaks to the trees shouldn't harm the trees, unless they're evil indeed.
I mean, I wouldn't harm a tree. Like if like a tree attacked me, I'd be like, "Hey, why are you attacking me?" And if they kept attacking me, I would defend myself. But you know,
Make a
that's the
persuasion
way
check.
of nature. At advantage.
Yeah.
Guide
No,
myself.
I'll give you advantage because you speak the language of the trees.
Yay! because my persuasion check is -1. 16.
You may pass. But if you harm my trees, the wrath of the forest will come down upon you mightier than it's ever come down before.
I believe it. Nature's wrath can be mighty. So we're just gonna cut a straight line past the
Follow
grove.
the road.
Yeah.
Do
What was
not
your name?
stray. I have no need for a name.
I totally get that. And how did you get this beautiful grove?
Grew it myself. He pats
I
a big
love
tree.
that.
Does the grove have a name?
It's my grove.
That's a beautiful name. I
We
actually have a
are
pretty
in
beautiful
his
grove.
children. We are
A pretty
amongst the
beautiful-
seeds.
Pretty beautiful
Oh,
grove
no.
of my own. And
Na-
near Kelshar.
Names are something your kind created. They mean nothing to us.
I get it. It's blank leagues that way. You should visit sometime. It's beautiful. I'd love to host you. I do have a lot of squirrel friends who love the trees.
I had a squirrel living in my trunk once.
Oh, yeah?
Wasn't very pleasant.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some trees like it, some trees don't, you know? It's all about communication at the end of the day. Anyway, what type of vines? Oh, jeez, my friend didn't know.
Assassin vines.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, dangerous, but hey, that's what makes them beautiful, am I right? Okay, guys, let's just mosey on and... Wait, is the path, is it like a dirt path?
Yeah.
So, okay, we're gonna stay on the path. We're not even gonna bend a single blade of grass, hopefully. Cross my fingers.
Good. And he sort of steps to the side. You drive your thing through, and as you go through, you realize that he's like Una's height. He's not a very big guy.
Yeah.
But he just sits and watches you go past. And you
Hi.
exit through the other side of the grove.
I'm really glad I didn't have to use my leveled up, always prepared blight on him.
You'd probably kill him in one hit. He's not that high a CR.
He is, you kids get off my lawn personified.
I'm getting, yeah, it's that mixed with Alexander from Elden Ring.
Oh.
Get off my lawn,
Never
old
played.
man. Yeah, it's
when
an
te-
indie game that came out.
When Tether said, we're just going to cut right through, I didn't hear it because Everett didn't hear it, but Tommy was like, we're not going to cut through anything. Don't worry about it.
We're going to cleave all these trees.
You head on through, and you avoid any combat.
Summons fireball.
Which is a little sad because, I mean, it's not, like, a good job not doing the combat, but you know how I have that thing that gives random names? This guy's named the Social Justice Woodwode, so you missed that
Pretty
one.
good.
I'm so mad I didn't have, I wouldn't have wanted to kill him.
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm going to put it in my, Destroy Blake encounter tally.
No, I'm glad that you did that. I was hoping that might happen. You didn't destroy the encounter. You did the encounter as intended. Okay. Alright, and that is your third and final encounter of your journey. We are now going to roll the arrival roll. So the guide, roll a d8 plus 1.
Was the guy the person who rolled in the beginning?
I don't know. Yeah. It's you.
You know, that's
It's
me.
you,
I'm the
yeah.
guide.
It's
You're the
you.
guy.
D8 plus 1.
I'm the guy.
I'm the
Spy
guy.
Kids 3D, anyone?
Oh, yeah. Elijah.
Thank you.
Elijah. No, he wasn't the guy.
He was the guy.
He
No,
wasn't the
he was
guy.
a fake guy.
Oh, he
Fake
was
guy?
the fake guy. Yeah. Who was the guy
He
again?
says he's the guy. Pretty sure, doesn't Junie end up
Junie's
being the guy?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Junie's
Yeah.
the guy.
I think they think Junie's the guy. And
Well,
he's
then
not
Elijah
the guy.
shows up and he says he's the guy, but he's not actually the guy because Junie is actually
gets-
the guy.
He eats shit immediately.
Yeah.
He's gonna immediately. Well, no
Googling
Carmen
this
would be
shit.
a guy.
I can't think of that movie without thinking of the one tweet of Sylvester Stallone sticking his finger out of the 3D movie screen and going, "Hey, this guy stopped a movie. This guy's updating the TV tropes page." All-timer.
All right, Michael, roll a d8 plus 1. Please.
A D8 plus 1? Could I?
No, you can't. It's not a d20 roll.
It's 5.
All right. A long but worthy journey. The journey has been a long one so far, and the party feels, and you feel every mile you've crossed and the aches and pains in your bones. But these aches are good ones, reminders of the journey that you surmounted through the strength of your will alone. As you arrive, this fatigue leaves you, allowing you to bask in your accomplishment. Each of you may remove a level of exhaustion, or if not exhausted, become inspired.
Yay, inspiration. Oh, speaking of this journey and like the boons of this journey, you know that reroll that we have as bonds of trust that we
Yep. Hey, I'm well aware of your bonds of trust.
When have we ever
We've
needed?
been rolling so well.
Yeah, we're just so good.
When have we ever had this whole campaign come down to one roll that we couldn't like
Well, it did
figure out
once.
something else?
It did once, but you didn't have bonds of trust then, so Winfield just died.
Real.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe Winfield's death is what led us to get bonds of trust.
Maybe.
Fair.
All right.
Worth it?
So, as you you got here on time, which is to say, a couple days early.
Hell yeah.
Let's find the shopping mall.
Shopping episode.
Shopping
Well, you could.
episode.
Shopping episode.
I prepared for this. Don't worry.
Where's the brothel at?
Are we all going to a brothel episode? Hot Springs episode.
Does the Garric Bastion have a brothel?
We've had a Hot Springs episode before in Fate Breakers, remember?
I know, but that's
That's
not this
true.
Yeah,
How
400
much
years
really
ago.
different.
When?
Who knows what would happen?
Speaking of that, look at. Oh no, it's backwards. But I'm wearing the teeth fling shirt.
Aww. It is not backwards.
Not backwards to me. Oh.
Oh. Backwards in my camera. I guess Discord
It just does it
flips it.
wild.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should we tell anyone we're here?
You got here 2 days early. Let me just. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the
Sorry.
calendar so I can.
2 days early. Heck yeah.
So it is. Friday. No, sorry. It is Saturday the 16th. In the early morning, as you jump into the last leg of your journey, come down into Blight Valley, and you see it. You see Garric Bastion. The fortress city of Garric Bastion is quite the sight. At the head of Blight Valley, on a backdrop of grim gray fog, stands a proud and fierce city, breaking the gloomy skyline with its massive white walls. The fortress is probably double the size of Kelshar, but unlike Kelshar, no settlements seem to be built outside the walls. A massive wooden gate faces the road that you're on, the Hillthread Byway to the north, and through its open doors, a massive thoroughfare is visible. A street lined with grand, multiple-storied houses with awnings and flags of bright colors, seemingly in defiance of the dull gray that surrounds it. And I am going to show you guys Garric Bastion. There you go. Oh, and
Dark.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's just a black screen.
Fuck! I didn't set up the vision right.
No, it gave me the message you don't own a token
Now here's.
with
Yeah.
vision in this.
Don't worry about it. You can.
Hey!
You can see it now. I know.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
see
I
the
didn't set up the vision
city.
right. That's my own gosh darn fault.
My gosh, there's
I
so
thought you
much
were gonna
going
do, like,
on here.
Black out the second you walk in. Haha.
Like this rocks.
Yeah. Thanks.
This is really cool.
I like.
Oh, there's a lot of
things.
interesting things here. I want to go to Fast Drake's House of Wonders.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah, so you come on through the main gate, the Hillthread gate. As you do so, you see two individuals in white armor. Steel armor with white cloaks, and a caged flame emblazoned on it. As you pass towards the gates, they sort of look over you all. Give you a nod and just wave you through. The main street here is abuzz. You're not the only travelers coming in, and other travelers are passing you on the way out at the same time. This massive main street is just awash with activity. There's all sorts of people. Kelshar is a little sleepy in comparison to Garric Bastion, ironically, considering Garric Bastion's right next to the Greyblade. But it seems like there's a lot of life to be had in this city. But yeah, you're after your days of travel, you're almost overwhelmed with the sights and sounds that you're experiencing here today. What do you want to do?
Heather regresses into herself and grabs Una.
Is there a map at like the info booth?
You could ask
visitor
someone.
Center.
Oh.
Good to know.
I look at Septim. Could you ask someone for a map?
I suppose so. Who are we supposed to meet here again?
We're supposed to go to the Adventurers Guild.
Social anxiety.
He's supposed to meet
1 and 2.
Averith here, but he's not going to be here for a couple days.
Alright, well, gang, we've got two options. So, we're here 2 days early, and we were supposed to meet Averith at the Adventurers Guild, right? So, we could go to the Adventurers Guild and, let them know, hey, we're here 2 days early, let us know, like, what the situation is, and if you can let Averith know, that'd be great. Or, we could enjoy 2 days of being incognito as far as the Bright Futures initiative is concerned. They don't know we got here yet.
So you're saying we
know
could
what
be
I'm
responsible and go to the Adventurers Guild, or we can spend all our money and party.
Or another option is that we've been talking about how we need to make some friends in the region, and obviously we're going to do that while we're here, and we've already have, considering those nice folks at Elms Anvil. But I think if we have 2 days, we could help somebody else potentially. I mean, we're in the middle of this nasty place with all these cool people at this cool place, and I'm sure that they got business outside that we could take care of and maybe earn some new acquaintances.
I like that. That's a good idea. Let's see what else.
Just in case we maybe get into trouble, maybe we should tell them. Like, just in case. I know it's not the fun option.
No, I mean you're right.
We
make
could
a good point.
Be honest and upfront with them and say we are here, but we are also looking forward to exploring town for a little bit.
We don't even have to go in person. We can ask like a kid, and we can give him like a gold coin with a letter, and the letter could be like, "Hey, we're here, but we're gonna have fun for a bit. Bye."
Yeah, we've just come in the gates, right?
Yeah, you're sort of just stopped in the middle of the road now.
Can something make a perception check to just look around and be like, is the Adventurers Guild near us?
The Adventurers Guild is right there.
No, Tommy, I don't know that.
Well, you came in through the north gate, so the Adventurers Guild is not right there.
Well, right
we
next
came
to
through
us
the
is a stable. We can stable our wagon and horses.
Alright, something roll 22. What's around us here? What are our options?
The street is big and large, and a lot of stuff's going on. You see to the, I guess you're facing this way, right? It'd be to your left. You do see a stables, the Garric Stablery, and to your right you see what looks to be a gambling hall called the Diamond Sea. farther down the road, you see what might be a blacksmith area. You see some signs for like stores and taverns, but you don't see any sign of the Adventurers Guild. As you do look around, you do notice patrolling around are more of those white-cloaked soldiers. And two of them have stopped, not like right next to you, but they're not super far away from you, and they are looking in your direction as you're just like sitting in the middle of the road as traffic's kind of going around you.
Oh, we're the people that get to the theme park and stand right at the entrance.
Kind of what you're doing, yeah. Oh, and I should say also with the perception check, you do notice that this black area right next to the walls seems to be two conveyor belts going either way, and people are hopping on them and going significantly faster around the outskirts of the city.
Like an airport.
Cool.
Yeah, actually,
All
like
right.
an airport, but like a lot bigger. Like your wagon could fit on them.
Well, number one, I'm going to say let's keep moving down Main Street so we don't create a blockage. See what's what. I mean, it looks like we got a stable over there. Shandi, I got a gambling place. Maybe you could win a stuffed animal.
We will have to peruse the prize selection there.
See what they got.
Mr. Arganetti, sir?
Yes.
What have you ever been here before?
This place did not exist when I was alive.
Oh. Well, what was this place like? I mean, obviously this place didn't exist, but what was here before?
Well, these Turlestone Sierras didn't exist either. This mountain range wasn't here. Certainly no blight. That wasn't there. This was an old kingdom, but I don't entirely remember the name of it. It was a kingdom primarily of halflings.
Wow,
And they-
lots changed.
And they rode foxes, but I believe they were wiped out by kobolds.
Wow, well, a lot of drama, I imagine.
Well, back in my time, kingdoms rose and fall. It seems in this time there's a lot more sort of governmental protection. It's a big empire you're a part of, and there's a lot more safety in numbers. But not so when I was around. It was many smaller nations and clans and tribes and kingdoms and towers and whatnot. And I believe some of this political machination and unrest is what led to my untimely demise as well.
Well, we'll have to explore together then. I'm glad to have you here.
This is fantastic. Cities weren't this big in my time, I'll tell you that.
Wow. Well,
All right.
Let's explore then.
Yeah, let's just keep the wagon going down Main Street here and see the signs and see what we want to do. See if there's anything we're interested in before we... Well, I'm sure we'll find the Adventurers Guild eventually, but...
Regardless of what we decide to do, should we keep an eye out for lodging, just so... And I'm sure the Adventurers Guild will have something for us, but if we opt to go the other route...
Of course. Yeah, I don't think it'll be hard to find an inn we can stay at.
In fact, as you're saying that, you look to your side as you're passing the Moon Milk Lodge.
Have you ever had moon milk?
Who? Me?
That was just a general question for the whole group.
Oh.
I don't know what moon milk would be.
Can't say I have.
I'm looking to try.
Have I ever had moon milk? History check.
Sure.
21.
Moon Milk is another name for a very, very fancy wine brewed by the Moon Elves of Skembra.
Well, I don't think I've ever had moon milk, and I'm a little surprised that they have it in such numbers, in such quantities here, that they can have a whole establishment devoted to it. But that's pretty cool.
It's weird because I've looked at the moon a lot and I've never seen a teat.
Hey. Well, I don't think that's
Maybe
what
the
it
moon
is.
Maybe the moon is like a coconut. Crack it
Oh,
open.
and you break
Yeah.
it open?
Drink the
No.
milk.
No, the milk comes from the moon region of France.
Oh, okay. So what we should do is go into the establishment and ask the owner what type of moon milk it is, and we'll give our opinions.
Hold on. Does the moon milk come from the moon elves?
Yes.
Like from them, or like they make it?
No, they make
Wow.
it. They design it. They engineer it. They
Okay.
yeah.
It's literally just milk with some sugar in it. Moon milk.
Allow it to ferment for a bit.
Fermented milk.
It's milk and vodka.
It's just
They'll be
fight
30
milk.
gold, thank you.
It's a
boiled
really bad White
Russian.
Russian. Yeah.
Bad White Russian.
Well, whatever it is,
Jeff
I'm
Bridges is
buying
just
us
waiting for you on
around
the inside.
a bottle each. Let's go. I walk into Moon Milk.
Oh, you're just going in? You
Oh,
hop,
we're just
you hop
going
in
in?
the wagon and go into the Moon Milk Lodge?
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, I will pull the cart over.
Alright.
Do they have like a stable here? Or should...
They don't. I mean, it's just a...
We passed this.
I mean, we passed the stable. I can bring the wagon back and meet you guys here.
Yeah.
Alright, Shandi, you go to...
Just turn around,
Yeah, you
trot back down the street.
pull a U-turn on the street. Yeah. Cool. The rest of you make your way into the Moon Milk Lodge, which is very dimly lit for the early morning. It's also fairly empty because it's pretty early and this is a bar. You make your way in and you see a visibly old high elven man, which is rare. Sort of slowly wiping tables. He does not seem to notice you as you come in. There seems to be one other customer who's reading a book up at the bar and has a teacup in front of them. This person is a... This person is a half-elf, a half-elven woman, probably in her middle age. You see that she does have a short sword at her side.
Hi.
The elf doesn't respond, but the half-elf turns, says, hi, Nightshade, and she sort of coughs a couple times before the high elf, like, sort of starts and turns over to you and says, oh, welcome, new patrons, to the Moon Milk Lodge. What can I get for you today?
I'll take 5 bottles of Moon Milk.
5 bottles of moon milk. Oh, let me see if I still have that. He puts the rag down on the table and starts very slowly walking over towards the bar.
I was gonna start with lodging questions, but this is fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what our whole conversation was about.
No, I mean, you're right.
Behind the bar, he's like, puts 1 bottle of not milky, very clear liquid up on the table, and then a second,
Straight vodka.
and then a third, and then some time passes, and he. I'm afraid I only have 3 bottles in stock at the moment.
That's
Oh.
fine.
That's okay. How much?
500 apiece.
500 apiece? Hmm.
I think
No.
my friend here may have made a mistake. She's from out of town.
Oh,
May have-
new to Garric Bastion, are you?
Right, may have misunderstood. 5. We were interested in 5 servings of moon milk, right? Not 5 bottles.
Glasses of moon milk, yes. Well, that is much more reasonable.
Yeah,
Right, right.
That's exactly what I
It was
meant.
a very rare vintage from Age of the Blade, in fact. So you're in for a treat.
Good age. Good age.
In everybody's heads, I'm going, is this alcoholic? Does he not know we're underage? Ah!
Well, take a seat.
Is
wherever you'd
this
like.
legal? This cannot be our first act in a new city.
Guys,
Go on the
I'm
field
stable.
trip, immediately get drunk.
It's a single glass.
Of moon milk. Well, is he like pouring these, or is he?
It's taking him some time to put the other bottles away.
While we've got you, what are your lodging prices here? We've got a party of 5, 6,
Ooh.
5.
But we cuddle.
No,
What?
just party 5, party 5.
Do you want 5 rooms or?
How many beds per room?
Yeah, how many?
There is one bed in each of my rooms. You see that the Moon Milk Lodge is a place of that. It's a classy establishment. And
I see.
each of the rooms is furnished with the finest that Donovan has to offer. It's about 50 gold a night per room.
Well, I'll be honest, with us just getting into town, we may have to wander the city a little to decide, but thank you.
No offense taken. You look to be quite young. I imagine the sort of wealth you would require to stay in a place like this is a little beyond your reach at the moment. I have some suggestions if you're willing to take them.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's several good places. If you're looking for cheap, you'll want to go to 80 Winks. It's a communal bunkhouse, very cheap. It's a little bare bones if you ask me, but I've never heard anyone complain. You could also stay at the Busted Mask if you're happy to not sleep very much. It's quite loud. And he sort of looks over you and he says, are you adventurers? If you're members of the guild, you can stay there as well.
Which way to the guild?
Oh, you follow Storm Street all the way down, but don't leave through the gate, or you'll probably die. It's right before.
Got it.
Oh, alright, well, there you go.
And there's
We're already on our way.
There's a few more, but as visitors, you should spend as much time on Storm Street as you can. That's where the fun's to be had. There's some inns over in Tilter's Alley and Squire Fair, but you won't get the full Garric Bastion experience if you go with those.
That's good to know, thank you.
Perhaps we should take a rain check on the Moon Milk before we
He already poured it.
In that case.
I haven't yet, but I can. I was
He already
about to.
poured it.
Oh,
Just
I already poured it. And he pops
none
the
for
cork.
me, thank you. None for me,
starts
thank you.
Pouring,
One for me, thank you.
None
Yeah.
for me, thank
Una,
you.
he's already poured it.
None
He's
for
already poured it.
I have eyeballs.
Meanwhile,
Organetti can have yours.
I'd like to make
he
a deception
notices that
check.
There's a statue around you. He goes, whoa! Does he drink?
Yeah.
All right. And he
Ready.
pours a glass for him.
Goes down his front, Cookie Monster style.
Meanwhile, Shandi, you take your
Clip clop, clip clop,
you
clip clop.
clop your cart on over to the Garric Stablery. And sitting out front on a chair, polishing a horseshoe, you see a middle-aged human man with a black ponytail who looks up at you. Goes, oh, you looking to stable that?
Yes, if there's room available.
And he sort of peeks in the door behind him and he goes, yeah, there's room available. How long you staying?
We're here for what, a week?
2 weeks.
Around 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. The animal and the carriage. Are you hoping to do
Well,
one or the other?
I don't think I can take one without the other. I think they're kind of a package deal. So
Well,
yes,
you
both.
can take the animal. All right. Okay, good. Sure. 3 gold a night for 2 weeks. How's that sound?
Perfect. Could I pay in advance, or
Sure. If you'd like.
do I have to come here every day? And
Well, you could pay now, or I could take them, and if you don't come and pay, then they belong to me. You know.
I have the gold.
All right, sounds good. I don't know how many days you're meant to be here, but we'll pay now and we'll know.
We'll say 14 for now, and if there's extra at the end, we can pay it.
Yes,
When
no
I come to
problem. No
collect them.
problem at all. What's your name?
Shandi.
All right, Shandy. And great. And he takes your gold. And he says, "I'll get these all saddled up. We're the best stablery in the town. We're also the only stablery in the town. You're in good hands."
That's good to hear.
What brings you to Garric Bastion?
Oh, just a bit of work for school.
Oh, Ah, you a wizard? He sort of looks at your sword.
No.
School.
Uh,
Wait a minute. Are you part of that New Horizons thing? What is it?
Bright Futures Initiative.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh, didn't realize that you were all coming here. Well, that's good to know.
Yes,
Future
the rest of
heroes.
my cohort are currently getting lodgings at the Milk Moon.
Oh, I mean, I heard that you guys were pretty big. I didn't realize you had that kind of money. Maybe I should have charged you more.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not too extraordinary a sum to stay there. They'll be responsible with our money. I trust them with that.
All right, sounds good. Well, you're all squared up here. You come grab them when you're ready to go. Though if you leave early, I do keep the sum for the extra days.
Perfectly acceptable.
All right, Bertrand, and he holds out his hand.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Pleasure doing business, Sean D.
It was a potential character name for my gnome that I'm making.
Oh, look at that!
It's not the one I went with, but it was an option. Yeah, and I'll leave. Is there like a receipt or a tag or some like? I mean, there's a group of us. If somebody else had to come and claim the horses,
what are their names?
Everett, Tether, Septon, and Una.
And he writes that down on the same sheet of paper he wrote your name down on. Great.
Very well. Oh, and write Turn on there too. I don't think we're going to see him anytime soon, but he has a habit of showing up when you least expect him, so he could wander in at any moment.
We come to collect our horses and they're just gone. Like just at some point, Turn just came by.
Showed up and took them, and
The man just laughed.
He's like, this nice man, he gave me some horses.
Cool, he writes all the names down, and then he goes back to polishing his horseshoe, and you can make your way back to the Moon Milk Lodge, where 6 glasses have been poured.
How much?
200 total.
I hand him 200.
It's a rare vintage. Savor it. Don't drink it too quickly now.
All right. Cheers.
To one of our least perilous journeys yet.
Wait, we have to wait for Sean D.
No,
The door swings open. Sean D is there.
The horses have been stabled.
Yay! We got milk.
Yeah.
And he hands you a glass of wine.
Cheers.
I'm gonna swirl it and give it a sniff.
I'll put the glass
It's
into his hand and
delectable.
I'll just be like, you don't have to drink it. But cheers.
to shiny tomorrows.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Brett.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I get it.
Okay, you got it. Thank you.
And I'll shoot down Una's, and then I'll start sipping mine.
You blast it down. You probably drink the most out of anyone.
Yeah.
Michael, or Tether, but I don't know. You're mostly drinking like dog shit liquor.
Kraken.
Like you're. So I don't know if you can appreciate this like very fine wine. But it's wine.
Delicious.
Yeah, Sean D, you though can absolutely appreciate fine wine.
It's an excellent vintage, Tether. Nice choice.
So, while we're sitting here, what's our game plan? Are we... I mean, I heard that one place sounds like the loud place where you don't get much sleep. Have to say I'm pretty interested in that for possible lodging. I heard about... What was the other one he said? The place that was like...
80 Winks, the bunkhouse.
The bunkhouse? I'm not super on board with that. The busted mask, though. Could be interesting.
go to the Adventurers Guild and use their lodgings and tell them that we're here.
That is an option.
That
is an option on the list. We've got ideas. We're talking.
Good thing to do. It is where I will be staying.
I vote busted mask.
Oh yeah.
Have we discerned the quality of the lodgings at the Adventurers Guild?
I mean, it's a guild. They've got to be pretty nice, right?
After so many nights on the road, I don't know that I want to skimp.
Well, if you want to blow $50 a night, you can stay here.
What's a dollar?
50 money units a night.
Gold. It's gold. It's always been gold.
There's a word for that, Septon.
No. There's all sorts of them. Gold, copper, platrum, electrum for some reason.
Platinum?
Platrum.
My vote is either
Pokemon
the
Platrum.
Nightingale because I grow them. Or
Which one is the Nightingale?
the
the
sauce serpent.
The Nightingale is not an inn. It's just a restaurant.
Oh, never mind. Is the sauce serpent an inn?
That has rooms.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I've never seen a sauce serpent, and I'm interested in it. It could either be a sauce made out of serpent, which could be tangy, or it could be a drunk serpent, which I would love to see.
Cool. Or we tell the Adventurers Guild we're here, at least within the hour. I am begging you. And we say, is it okay if we stay somewhere else? Bottom line is we're telling them we're here.
What are they gonna do? Tell us no? We can't stay somewhere else? That would be strange.
But I just think that if we go to the lodging first, we're gonna get sidetracked.
How would we get sidetracked?
That is entirely the point, Una.
Okay, Una begged, so let's go.
I wouldn't say.
Poke our head in the door and say, "Hi, Bright Future's here. Bye."
That's all I want.
Okay.
Alright, once we've finished our drinks and we're good and sauced, we'll head down. Bunch of high schoolers come in reeking of alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, you all had one glass of wine, except Una had 0 and Tether had 2. So, I don't think any of you were, like, sauced, but...
Did we have breakfast this morning?
I don't know. Yeah, you must have. You finished out your rations. Tether,
You're
probably a little buzzed, but not...
Are you able to enjoy this Argonetti?
Oh, I put it in a flask to study later.
Ah, well, that's a good use of it then.
Well,
that's fine.
I can't drink it, so...
Oh, fair
But
enough.
if this is in fact milk from the moon, then its properties must be incredible.
Oh, okay. You see, Everett, like, is starting to question Argonetti's wisdom. So, alright. Okay.
Are we headed back down Storm Street?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You head on down Storm Street and you pass many things. You pass what looks to be a large manor house with some exquisite swords hanging over the door. You pass what looks to be a wizard's tower, but you can see kids running in and running out excitedly.
That looks like fun.
It does.
It's a cool wizard's tower.
Forward.
What wizard's tower? Where?
Some taverns, a massive Durlstone building where you can hear hammering and clanging coming from inside.
Is that the Institute of Magitechnical Itemery and its various applications and boons?
It is. It's which says so
Imivab?
over the door.
Imivab.
Yep, Imivab.
Imivab.
What looks to be sort of a doctor, apothecary sort of place. Though as you're passing by, you also pass by this massive open area. You see 2 huge keeps castles, as well as 2 huge stadiums. And there's cheering and roaring coming from inside the stadiums. Clearly something's going on.
All right, let's go take a look.
Guild first.
Everyone starts walking towards the stadium.
I keep walking to the guild.
All right.
No, Una, we can't split up. It's not safe.
Well, I'll
Una,
know where to
act
find you. Or I can just psychic whispers, and we can all communicate. Or select 3 of you. But I'm going to the guild. Putting my little halfling foot down.
Oh, alright. We'll go to the guild and come back.
Cool.
It could be over by then.
It'll be more. We're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you continue heading to the street. You pass sort of an indoor-outdoor set of markets, a bunch of different stalls. A bunch of people start like yelling, trying to sell you street food, effectively. Pass by a church, looks like. Some more stores. You pass by the busted mask. It doesn't look like it's bumping right now because it's early morning, but the sign outside is a wizard getting punched in the face.
Does the church seem to be for a particular religion or god?
You see that caged flame sort of emblazoned over the entrance of the church.
Yep.
You also pass by, while you're passing by the busted mask, you see on the other side what you could only describe as a zoo. There's a bunch of like large beasts in cages being guarded by the same white-cloaked soldiers, and you see kids and their families sort of like walking through. Parents are drudging through because it's pretty early in the morning, but the kids are very excited and like pointing at all the monsters, which seem like fairly subdued. Some of them are even unconscious, but they're in there. But it's not like dogs or bears. It's like there's a bullet in there. There's a chimera in there. Like, these are dangerous creatures, primarily monstrosities. See a winter wolf, so I guess that is a dog. You pass by 80 Winks. It is very, very long, very bunkhousey. You pass by another building, and there seems to be very relaxing, gentle, beachy music wafting out from inside.
Oh no.
It's just...
It's Margaritaville.
It's just Margaritaville.
Yeah,
It's fantasy Margaritaville.
Oh, we gotta stay there. We have to stay there.
Fantasy Eddie
Gibberlin
Burback's in
buffet. The ultimate. But as you're passing by that and sort of peeking inside, you do see one of the larger buildings you've seen in this entire place. It doesn't match up to the stadiums or the castles or even really the Institute, but it's probably bigger than anything else. And you see a Sarian Adventurers Guild blazoned across the wood panel above the door. But it's big. This is a big building, and it looks fairly well made. Across the street, there's a construction site. Although, within that construction site, you see just workers, but you also see a couple figures dressed in the black and red armor of the Kite Sworn, the new, more or less, police force that was introduced at the Sealing Summit you were present at.
Everett shouts at the Adventurers Guild, "Okay, we're here. See you later." And turns around and starts walking.
We did say we'd stick our heads in the door.
Everett goes over to the door and goes ghost for just a second and puts his hand out like he's gonna go through the door, and then looks at Una. Should I do it?
If you could hear the sound of eyes rolling.
I go back.
Everett entering a new era of Little Brother arc. He's cycling through them.
Yeah.
You open the doors, and you find inside a really, really nice guild hall. There's like a tavern slash restaurant.
Whoa.
There's a massive quest board. There's people dressed in various states of armor and arms sort of milling about. You can tell that there's stairs leading up to several stories above, and you can see that a hallway leads to a backyard with a massive fire pit. And even though it's early in the morning, there is a fire in that fire pit. As you slowly make your way through, a couple half-orcs brush past you. Excuse me. Just make their way on out. And behind them is a wood elven woman. Sort of walking up and say, "And next time, don't forget the tip." Then she turns to you and says, "You're a little young to be in here. What can I help you with?"
We're with the Bright Futures Initiative. We're a little early.
You are a little early. Wow. All right. I wasn't ready for you. Your chaperone's not even here yet.
By all means, we can go find lodging in town then.
You could. Your lodging's paid for here, but feel free to spend your money if you want.
Oh, we were assuming it might not be ready yet, with us being here 2 days early.
Yeah, I can kick some people out. Anyway, how rude of me. I'm, my name, and I pull up this sheet. My name is Serena Betvan, and I am the custodian of this here branch of the Assyrian Adventurers Guild. It is nice to meet all of you, Septon, Una, Tether, Shandi, Everett, No Turn?
Yeah, no.
Just Arcanetti?
Well, I was told not to expect him, but that he might show up. Apparently he does that.
You never know.
Did he say he was coming?
No, I was told all your names, and they said maybe there might be a green tiefling named Turn.
Did they give a percentage amount of chance?
They did not. You are here early, but that's okay. There's no, I mean, you could start whenever you want, really. In fact, the earlier you start, the more money you can probably make. Do you know what you're here for? Did they tell you?
No, of course they didn't.
They did this time, but you just
It's
don't
been a whole week. I don't remember.
But yeah, you're gonna act as members of the Adventurers Guild for as long as you're here. Take on jobs. Don't take on jobs. Do as much or as little as you want. But the more jobs you take, the more money you make. I have been told to give you access to all the quests up to A rank. But, no offense intended, I don't know any of you from Paylor, so I don't want to send a bunch of kids out to die in the Grey Blight. So I'm going to keep A rank off the table until I get a sense for what you're capable of. Is that cool?
Sure. How do we show you?
Taking on some jobs, proving to me what you got. She turns around and she grabs a dish off of one of the tables nearby. This way. I didn't describe her, so I'm gonna do that now. She seems to be in like her late 30s or 40s, just by like human standards. With dirty blonde hair cut to her shoulders, but pretty wavy. She's a kind face, but you can tell that she's very serious, and she carries herself like someone who can handle a rowdy customer or two. She takes the plates over to the bar, sort of slides it across to a halfling standing behind it, and then beckons you on over to the quest board. Says, this here's the quest board. You have access to rank E through B quests for now. Theoretically, you could get up to A, and hey, maybe you can get up to S and double S, but I wouldn't count on it. But feel free to peruse at your liking. If I'm going to be honest with you, I would avoid E rank quests. They're probably not worth your time. I've been told some of the things you guys have gotten up to, and if you traveled here on your own, then you're probably a little bit too good for E-rank quests. Those are available to anybody who walks in the door, and they're mostly like, this guy owes me money, please deliver a letter to my brother, I need 14 mushrooms, that sort of thing. So, if you want to take those, you can, but friendly advice,
Completionist trophy.
Avoid.
Let's go.
But here's the quest board.
Wow.
Oops.
Whoa.
9,000 gold.
Jump straight to the end.
That's so much. We could buy like 10 bottles of moon milk.
Sorry, 2 of them were invisible and they shouldn't have been. So there you go. I'm gonna do that again and see if that fixed anything.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
And you can access this by clicking on the Adventurers Guild on the map, and then the quest board is one of them. It's linked in there, so you can access this at any time by doing that. You don't have to take on any of these at all. You don't have to start now. You can go explore the city. In fact, that's not a bad idea. I mean, if you're going to be working in the city, it's good to get a sense for it. But totally your call. One thing I will say, if you take a job and don't complete it, that reflects poorly on us, so that will not be great. I can't really do anything to you about that. You're not just some random adventurers. There's no punishment I can dish out, but I'd prefer if you didn't.
Well, I'd imagine it would affect our grade, which honestly, it should be motivation enough for us.
You're in school or something. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Oh no.
Not our grade.
I love the passive aggressiveness of urgency. Soon would be nice.
Which one is that one?
That's anonymous gifts, and Sean D, you might like the prize for that one.
Ooh.
I want to just kill a lot of cultists. You know, so it's quick and easy.
You know,
Sounds like a mystery though.
I was gonna say, kill the cultists does sound like a good time.
I mean, like, I don't want to use my.
Not to
brain
sound like a
on it.
psychopath or anything, but it's straightforward, pays well. I would Is she still standing here with us?
Yep.
Okay, then Septon won't say what he's about to say.
So you stay in here, or you gotta find your own lodgings? You don't have to decide now, just like before midnight. Would be
I don't
great.
suppose we could see the lodgings here and then make our decision. No offense.
Hickey.
She sort of gestures around and she says, "You see how nice this place is, kid?"
No, you're right. It's nice. It's
I'm gonna
nice.
practically like
Septon,
raising her
Septon,
arms to do the
Septon.
same thing.
Except they have a fire pit.
We do. Yeah.
They do have the
and,
fire.
and Margaritaville is right across the street.
Excuse me?
I think we should stay here. Let's stay here.
All right, we'll stay here. We'll stay here.
All right, you got 2 rooms. I don't care how you divide them up, and she goes back to the tavern and reaches across, pulls out 2 keys. They're both on the 2nd floor, at the end of the hallway on the right.
Thank you.
Are we dividing them up? I wonder.
Boys' room forever.
All right.
Boys' room for life, baby.
Well, we did my one thing, so I will keep my mouth shut.
If,
Shall we
you
head-
wanna do next.
you
Shall we
need
head up and drop our
recommendations-
shit in the rooms?
Yeah, you can do that, but if you need recommendations on where to go, what to see, directions at all, you can ask me, you can ask most anybody in here, so.
Is there a city map?
Oh, yeah! And she reaches to the same place and she hands you pretty much
Thank
the
you.
map that you're looking at, but it doesn't, like, buildings aren't labeled, but, like, the walls and
Cool.
the districts are labeled.
Thank you.
I want to know what's on the A board.
You can't look at that, sorry.
I'm sorry, that wasn't for you. That was for my compatriots.
Oh. Anyway,
So
okay,
I
you're
think-
good. I'm gonna go over here. You do whatever.
All right, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I want to know what's on the A board, so I think we should do one of the B quests as soon as possible.
I'd be fine with that. I also want to say, are we alone now? Alone-ish.
Yeah, she's not standing right there.
Real quick, the what did you say was the new guard force that has moved in since the
Kite
summit?
Sworn.
The Kite Sworn.
The Kite Sworn. Okay, not the.
What? Not
Okay. Not the Paling Flame?
No, the Order of the Paling Flame are an order of knights specific to Garric Bastion.
Okay. I'm reading this guard PR one. Is this from the Paling Flame?
It doesn't say that it is, no.
It sounds like it. As you're well aware, this town is run by the Order of the Paling Flame, and our efforts to install ourselves as the rightful and legal gendarmerie have been disappointing. Who is our in this context? Is that the Paling Flame?
No, not the Paling.
No.
You can guess from the context that that's not the Paling Flame. It's
So this is
probably
the Kitesworn.
Because they have been enabled to be the gendarmerie.
Okay,
for
okay.
the Empire.
So we want to not do this quest, right? In fact, if anything, we want to keep others from doing this quest. We want to fail this quest. Because we don't want the Kitesworn to have a foot in this area.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because aren't the Kitesworn in the pocket of the prince?
Yes.
Right. So we don't want to help them. If anything, we want to make them look bad. We want people around here to be like, the Kitesworn, what the fuck is this?
All right. Well, I'm pretty good with a pen. Here. And Everett's gonna pull out a piece of parchment and start writing. I guess an alternative quest board notice that sends people to the wrong location and doesn't pay them enough and smells bad. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with.
Could I help?
Shitty.
Could I
Hold on,
help
hold on.
and give advantage because I have a forgery kit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
In fact, maybe it would be better if you did it.
And he helps to give advantage.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You go. We're gonna go ahead and make a.
Maybe we should do this in our room instead of here in the middle of the guild hall.
Good idea.
And then we can swap it in later when nobody's
Cool.
paying attention.
I take
Yeah.
a photographic picture.
Wasn't there a book about a girl with a photographic memory who solved mysteries and like
Cam
Did that.
Jansen.
Probably.
yeah?
No, Winfield's
Yeah, I know.
right. He said the correct name.
What was the name?
Cam Jansen.
Cam Jansen.
Cam Jansen. That's
Cam
right.
like camera. Get it?
Yeah.
Jansen like Jansport. The backpack.
Probably.
Yeah.
What's so funny about that? What's so funny about that, Blake?
Totally.
Heather, I will say, you're the cultists field. I do like that. You know,
It's straightforward to the
It's
point. It might not be
straightforward.
9,000 gold like the dog one, but I don't want to like do a big fight with a whole pack and then have to still capture the biggest one.
We have 2 people within our group that have histories with cults. It's thematic.
Yeah, and there could only be one. just
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
there can only be none. We're trying to make there be none cults.
None
Speaking
cults.
of which, I might have a lead in where my cult is. Do you guys want to go slaughter them later? Just an idea.
When did you get this lead? We've been on the road for 3 days.
Luna has her feet halfway up the stairs. Please.
Oh, we're
I'm
walk
actually.
talk.
I'm
We
a
are
bit-
walking.
You
We're
walk,
talking.
you're
Okay.
talking. Yeah, that's
Walk
fine.
talk. Walk talk.
Torkin.
Could we maybe do this one with the haunted armor and sword?
Alright, let's all just get into the girls' room. Everybody in girls' room.
You all
I
pile
kinda
on
wanna
in
do
girls'
that
room,
one.
And sure enough, it is fucking fantastic. State of the art, really nice. It's not like fancy or anything, but it's got all the amenities you need. There's 3 beds. There's 3 dressers. It's very nice in here. There's a chest at the foot of each bed.
I go to the fridge and use the filtered water function, and then have cubed ice come out.
Sure thing.
Magitech's getting crazy.
Magitech's going wild.
There's just a wizard casting create water behind it.
They got a gnome in every fridge just casting.
He clocks it, and then he clocks out for the day, and like
What is it,
Just comes
in the
out of
un-
your
use your
fridge.
fridge until the next day.
In the Underdark, the butlers were all trained spiders running from room to room.
That is true.
Just a
They-
little
that-
frost. Just
yeah.
a little frost pixie.
Yeah. Why not? Unfortunately, no fridge, but it is a very nice room.
No mini bar.
Nice.
I mean, I understand the desire to dispatch the cultists, but I think that this armor and sword sounds potentially fairly useful for our purposes, and also I'm always interested in, other ghosts. So
That's true.
Just
It's
say.
just someone who knows things about ghosts. I would argue you know a lot more about ghosts than most people.
Why don't we just do both?
You're here for.
I mean, this one sounds like
You're
it's
for, like,
in town.
16 days. So.
This one sounds
No,
like it's
it's
in town. We could
In
just.
the blight.
No, yeah, it is in town. The guy's in town. He found stuff in the Great Blight and brought it back.
Oh, let's just go visit him. What time is it? It's like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Just hit up this guy this afternoon.
Well, we should probably rest first, I think.
So tomorrow.
Yeah. So today will be our day of cavorting, and then when we feel good tomorrow, we'll decide.
Unless I don't need to rest, but I imagine y'all do, because I burned you pretty bad, which I'm sorry about.
It's
Water
it's
under the
not your
bridge.
fault. It happens in the battlefield. If I had
It's hard when your allies aren't highlighted, and
if I had a nickel for every time an ally almost got me killed, I'd have somewhere between 2 and 3 copper pieces. Sorry, not
would
nickel,
you
but
guys feel
copper.
comfortable in doing it today? Because if we can knock it out today, then that's one less thing that we
I
gotta
don't
do
know.
tomorrow.
I feel like it's B rank for a reason, and what if we go check it out and then we're immediately transported to a pocket dimension? or
I don't
something?
know. We roll up to this guy's house. You drop a an identify spell on it, and we see what we can figure out.
Oh, I guess I do have to wait till tomorrow. Then.
Yeah.
'Cause I gotta wait till. I don't have identified till tomorrow.
An identify or something that would let you know about lore and legends, perhaps, if that's a spell that exists.
Oh, actually, I do still have that slot. No, I don't, because I cast Legend Lord. Why did I have that marked off?
Or we just end up
You
with
did
another
cast it. I don't
Balthazar-like
remember
friend.
what, though.
Oh yeah.
That would be great.
Oh,
What
yeah.
if it's just Balthazar again?
That'd be so fun. Balthazar got trapped in another object.
You simply must
Can
help
you
me.
imagine?
I'm in a sword now, please.
This one's on you, Balthy. This one's not on me.
Oh, that'd be great. And now I wish that's what it was, dude. That'd be so,
It's so
sick.
funny. This super powerful demon just keeps getting stuck.
His weakness is just object.
We let him. We let him out of another thing. He takes like 4 steps and he gets like sucked into like a beer can, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Walk over to the fridge. It's me, Bounty.
Oh.
Balthing the brave little toaster.
But either way,
should
I
talk to
do
him
think we
sometime.
should long rest, just
Yeah.
in case.
We'll long rest tonight after a day of living it up in the city.
Waste
I think
Alright.
we all. I think we all know where we're
in
going for
Marguerite.
lunch. I think we all know where we're going for
The
lunch.
zoo.
Let's
I
go.
wanna
Let's
see
go
the
see
zoo.
what's going on with all those
Wait, I wanna
cheers
forge
coming out of
this.
those.
Can I forge this
forging.
thing?
I'll guide you.
What is that?
I wouldn't-
Like-
I wouldn't put
you
it-
have advantage, so it's a dexterity check with your proficiency.
Dex. My dex is my proficiency. Great. Okay. Oh,
You have
maybe I should.
advantage and a d4.
Hold on. I forgot to pick up a d4 out of my dice.
It's okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
you're
ahead and
like,
recommend.
preparing spells for tomorrow.
I'm gonna go ahead and recommend we don't actually stick it down there until sometime when the Guildhall's like quiet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what, I
24.
lied.
Nice. Yeah, you make it looks pretty good. Looks pretty official.
And also
And then-
maybe not right when we get here, because that's
No,
suspicious.
Also, I lied to Una. I did have Pass Without Trace prepared.
Yeah, it's,
So
it's
It's okay.
it's fine. We'll use that tonight.
It honestly probably wouldn't have helped you that much, considering his sort of domain there. So you did.
All right.
Yeah, no, we did it.
Do we say it's not even lunchtime, right?
No.
Or is it lunch?
It's like 11
No,
a.m. 11 a.m.
Maybe we go
And
Zoo?
we're already 2 glasses of wine deep.
Zoo, Margaritaville, or Margaritaville Zoo for like a brunch. I'm real sorry. I'm messing up
I
your
wanna
names
go-
again. I'm
Yeah, I mean,
so
you don't even know the name. Like, it's not even like you've messed up the name. You just decided it was Margaritaville.
memorable though. If I say Margaritaville, I know what we're talking about.
I want to go see what's going on in that stadium before it's over.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right, so stadium, then lunch, then zoo.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
do you want to make it a loop? Do you want to do stadium, and then someone wanted to see the House of Wonders, and then we go down, have lunch, and then zoo?
Let's walk and talk. Walk and talk to the
Okay,
stadium.
talk.
Yeah,
I think.
second.
Yeah.
All right.
Round
you,
things off. A little bit of gambling tonight.
Yeah.
I want to hit up the broken mask.
Cool. You make your way up towards the stadium. And as you turn onto the stadium road, you hear yelling from across Storm Street. You see a white-cloaked guy, but he's not armored up. He's just got the white cloak with the emblazoned thing on it. The emblazoned with the symbol on it. And he says, "Are you trying to go to the match?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to buy
Maybe.
tickets first. Come."
This is not Everett's first magical rodeo. Everett's gonna make an insight check
All right.
to see if we actually have to buy tickets or if this guy is just
Oh, nice.
scalping us. Oh boy.
I was just gonna say okay.
11.
11. He seems to be doing his job, as far as you can tell.
Okay. All right. How much are tickets?
2 silver apiece.
Oh, easy enough. I flick him 2 silver.
Well,
For me.
Come in the place. I have to get you the ticket. You can't just throw money at me.
This feels inefficient for how big these venues are, but okay.
Most people know where to buy the tickets.
Fair enough. You got me there.
Probably
Okay,
do.
go.
I mean, it's fine. It happens. That's why I stand out here.
How much time is left? Is it like worth it to pay right now?
Oh, well, you might miss this match, but matches are going on all day. This ticket for
Great.
a day.
Oh, awesome.
It's like the US Open.
What are these
Sure.
matches, by the way? What's going on in the
Oh,
arena?
You're not familiar. Come on in.
We just dropped into town.
We just heard commotion and got excited.
Well, it's the most impressive thing our city has to offer, in my humble opinion. And he leads you inside this little circular squat building. And there's several counters where people are selling tickets, and you also see a variety of people dressed in what seems to be like merch. It's like fake armor with one of them has like a wolf hood on. One of them has antlers coming from his head. They're not his, but he's got a little headband with antlers on it, and they're like very passionately discussing while they're waiting in line to buy tickets. And the guy brings you in and he says, well, it seems you're new to Garric Bastion, but what you're buying tickets for is the Knights League. So the Order of the Paling Flame, of which I am an acolyte, I'm training to join, there are protectors against the Grey Blight. But since their job is pretty dangerous, since the Grey Blight is particularly deadly and it costs, well, it's pretty resource heavy to venture out into it, we train here. And we train against each other. And it just so happens it's pretty entertaining too. So a couple decades back, one of the Knight Commanders decided why not make it a paid event, and ever since then, well, it's become what you see today. And he points at the wall, and there's a bunch of like portraits and paintings which look very akin to like sports heroes, you know, like a picture of a sports hero in action, but they're warriors, they're combatants. One of them's got a staff, and he seems to be casting some sort of spell. There's two guys crossing swords. So people come, they watch the training. They pick favorites. They pick They pick which company they prefer. It's the beating heart of Garric Bastion. We in the Order of the Paling Flame have to keep the flame alive, both literally and metaphorically. Is what the current Knight Commander says.
So you want to get in there with them? That's the idea?
I want to serve. I want to serve my city. I want to fight back the Grey Blight.
Right, you're with the Paling Flame. I'm assuming.
I'm an acolyte of the Order. Yes, I'm not a knight yet, and I hope one day I will be. But right now, I sell tickets.
You gotta do it, you know.
Yeah,
that's
important. Sell tickets in the day, and we train at night. Next year, I think I might get drafted to the Acolyte League. So we'll see.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, good luck to you. Here's some silver.
Yes, and here are your tickets. I'll let you skip the line because you're new in town.
Thanks.
There's two matches going on right now. They're both just Night Leagues matches. There's no Beast matches today, though there will probably be some in the coming days. And don't worry, it's all non-lethal. Thanks to the Institute, we've really come a long way with the technology. It still hurts really bad though, so but no one's gonna die in front of you. I don't know if you're squeamish about that kind of thing, but there will be no death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, don't want to see any of that.
So squeamish.
I don't get it. Is there?
Sorry.
We're
disappears.
We're at the Adventurers Guild.
You're adventure. Okay,
we're used
so
to
you're
it.
You're used to it then. Great. But yeah, no, enjoy the show. I think Direwolf Company is taking on. Nope, they just beat Stag Company, which is don't tell that guy. But it looks like you have a question.
Well,
no. Sorry.
Yeah. Before we head in, you said you're with the. I keep
Paling Flame.
You're at the Paling. You guys were at the Paling Flame, and this is all Paling Flame run, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. No, there's not like a rival Kitesworn League or anything like that.
No. Listen, the Kitesworn, they don't hold a candle. Pardon my pun. To the
no, I mean, listen. We know where we're from back in Kelshar. They've started showing up, and it's kind of.
Yeah, I've heard that they're showing up all over the place, and I mean, I'm sure some places need it, but I mean, we've got the Order. There's really no need for these guys here, and they're not. They can't even get their headquarters built. So, like, I don't know what we're supposed to. Anyway, I don't want to be disrespectful, but they they do not participate in this. They couldn't if they tried.
And even if you let them, I doubt they could hold a candle.
Oh no, they could. I mean, in order to even become a knight of the Order of the Paling Flame takes years, if not decades, of training. And I mean,
no, right? I mean, like if a group of their guys went up against your guys in the arena, I'm sure they'd.
Well, no, they're basically just sellswords. I mean, I hear it takes like a month, maybe 2 months of training to become a Kitesworn. Like, that's nothing. There's no
online classes.
Yeah.
Online class.
They couldn't compare. I mean, if you put them up against a Grey Beast, they'd be dead.
Yeah, just checking. We have a similar vibe towards them in Kelshar, so I want to make sure we're in good company down here.
Well, I mean, it's better than the
seems like we are
showing up, so at least there's that.
All right, well, we should head in.
Yeah,
unless did you have a question?
No. Enjoy.
No, Everett. Did you have a question?
No, I'm ready to see this in action.
All right. Well, we'll enjoy. We hope to see you again. And you head on out, and you go into go into one of the arenas and you find your way up. It's not like assigned tickets, it's just general admission. You come up as you see, it seems like one match has recently finished and another match is just about to start. As you see two, I wouldn't quite say armies, but companies is the right word. It's like 10 to 15 soldiers. They're all wearing the white cloaks, but there are some distinguishing features about them. All of the knights on one side, their cloaks have the symbol of the Paling Flame, but their armor has falcons carved into it. One of them, who's wearing a big wizard's hat, seems to have sort of like wings draping off the back of his cloak, and he seems to be leading their side. The other side are similar, but with lions, and the leader of their side has like a mane built into his helmet. You hear an announcer begin to speak. You can't quite make out where the announcer is, but their voice is magically amplified as they begin to introduce the match: Lion Company versus Falcon Company. And the crowds are cheering. You see signs in the audience. Some people have like falcons up on parchment painted across. There's some people who are shirtless with like lions painted on their chests. You see a lot of people with what look to be walking tacos in little sort of wooden containers with a symbol on it that looks to be a snake with its head stuck in a bottle of inside a bottle. A lot of people have that. A lot of people have drinks in their hands, even though it is 11 a.m. I guess 11:30 at this point. But sure enough, the battle begins, and both sides sort of sweep into each other and begin to fight. For the most part, they are using swords and shields, the good majority of these people. Though it seems that on each team there is one priest, and there are a few wizards scattered about, but no evocation spells are being cast. You see one cast a charm towards another one dispel that charm off as a knight comes in behind and tries to cut into the back of the first wizard, but a shield comes up from the lion-maned captain, and the crowd goes wild. And this fight continues as you see as the swords make contact with each other. Certainly contact is being made. The swords look sharp, but it seems to be just hitting as though they're hitting them with a blunt force object. Slicing moves are made, but they just sort of react as though they're being punched or hit with a big pole. You do notice that there is a glowing sapphire embedded in each of the swords across the battlefield.
Arcana check on the sapphire.
Cool. So is this sponsored by the Sauce Serpent? Is that what the...
Could be, yeah, I don't know.
23.
23. So you know that Magitech, as an institution, as a concept, is making spells available to those who cannot cast them, and usually what that means is enchanting objects and powering those through Magitech batteries. The most effective Magitech batteries being gems, enchanted gems. There's just mana in there, and the best one, the most efficient, are sapphires. So you imagine that something Magitech is happening to make these swords not sharp.
Wow, that's really cool. Did you have that back in your day, Argonetti?
Huh? Did I have
the like swords that didn't cut? You see that?
If a sword is dull enough, it certainly won't cut. But those do look sharp.
Yeah.
If I had to hazard a guess, and I'm not familiar with your magic tech, some sort of abjuration. You know, shield, the spell shield.
Yes, of course.
If there was a constant shield around the edge of the sword, well, then it wouldn't cut, would it?
That's interesting.
If I were to do it, that's what I'd do. Though I don't think I'd ever want a sword to not cut, unless I wasn't the one wielding it. Oh, that's an interesting enchantment.
Do you think we could take these guys? I asked the group.
How many are on each team?
15 to 20-ish.
Probably not.
And also, they look pretty cracked. fight. Like, this isn't just a bunch of dudes hitting each other with swords. Like, these are clearly very trained knights who are working together very closely and very well.
I'm just gonna say, on sheer numbers alone, skill to the side, no, we could not take these guys.
All right. Well,
So when you take skill into it, absolutely not. No, we could not take these guys.
Everett's gonna try and pick his favorite player or favorite fighter. I'm gonna make an investigation check to look for somebody who, look for an underdog to root for.
An underdog to root for. Okay, go.
17.
You want a guidance on that?
It's
I
not
think
really
17's fine.
it's not really a guidance worthy.
Everything's
yeah.
worthy at the finger.
Cool. So you look around and you see some of the combatants are like on the ground. Maybe they're unconscious. Maybe they're just like rolling around in pain. Probably 3/4 of them are still up and fighting though. You do see. You do see as the wizard, one of the wizards on the lion's side, casts a mass. You recognize it as a confusion spell over a big group of the falcons, and seems to take hold on a couple of them as they start acting somewhat erratically. But you see one of them, short in stature though fairly burly, shake his head and seem to snap out of it before bull rushing the wizard and just tackling him to the ground, breaking his concentration.
Yeah.
And immediately,
That's awesome.
you're like, oh, that guy's sick. His helmet comes off in the process, and you can see that he is a beardless dwarf, and he looks pretty young. He's probably no older than like 20 to 23 years old. Immediately he's like thrown off by a couple of the lions, and he tumbles backwards and just grabs his sword up off the ground, and he's fighting two guys at once for a minute before his brethren come back up and defend him again, pushing the attackers back off.
I find the nearest Falcons fan and I say, "What's that guy's name?"
Let me tell you. Let me pull up my
He's
name
the social
generator.
justice Woodward.
Let me pull up my name generator spreadsheet real quick. Which one? The dwarf?
Yeah, without the beard.
Yeah, he's a rookie this year. His name's Dwarmal Blackarm.
Warmo. All right. Oh, he's my new favorite.
He's showing a lot of promise.
Can you buy like the outfits that they wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, and he's like wearing fake armor right now too. And his cape has the wings coming off, like the wizard on the Falcons team. The captain, as far as you can tell, and he's like, "Look at this!" And he sort of lifts up the inside of the cape, and you can see stitched in is a signature. You can't read it, but certainly a signature. I got him to sign it, and then I sewed it in so it'd never go away.
That's awesome, man. So cool. Great. So Dwarma Blackarm, you said?
Dwarmal Blackarm. Dwormal. And then Blackarm.
ORMAN. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna, on my way, like after we finish, I'm gonna go find a guy and buy a Dwarmal Blackarm outfit, a jersey.
Cool. Yeah, I mean the fight continues on, and it is impressive. It lasts like probably half an hour. Like this is an extended battle with plenty of back and forth. The clerics are working overtime to get their fallen brothers up off the ground. But eventually it ends in a Lions victory as it comes down to the two captains. And the Lions captain shrugs off a hold from the wizard before coming over and putting the sword to his throat, and the wizard surrenders. The crowd cheers, and some of the crowd boos, and lots of fun.
As the crowd cheers, Shandi stands up and shifts to show Lion's pride.
So people are like, "Whoa, look at that!" Yeah, no, I mean it's a good time, and the field is being cleared. And it looks like another one is being set up, which you can stay and watch, or you can leave.
I think I got what I came for. This is cool.
All right.
I'm
Peter.
Is it lunch or shopping next? I don't remember.
Yeah, so it's probably about noon at this point.
I only thought because we're gonna get a pretty hefty windfall when we complete these quests. I mean, we could scout ahead of like what we want.
Run up and see what Fast Drake's House of Wonders has to offer?
Yeah, but we also can just go to lunch if people are hungry, and we can just go there as a fun little surprise when we're done.
I mean, we're not far from Fast Drake's. We could walk up, duck in, and then still go down and get lunch by 1, probably.
Duck?
Yeah, I want to go up and I want to stop at Orm's Tower anyway. So while y'all go to Fast Drake's, I want to stop at Orm's. So it's all good. Let's do that.
Hey, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's another... Sorry, just looking at the map over Una's shoulder, there's another magic item shop down south on the way back towards food. But if you want to go to Orm's Tower, let's head up.
Yeah, I don't think Orm's Tower... It doesn't seem like a magic shop. It seems like a Wizard's Tower.
Right.
Can I... How much do I owe the vendor for the... outfit?
1 gold.
Oh, nice. I have exactly 2,222 at this point.
There you go.
I have 130.
You give all your money to Peter.
What are you talking about?
You can have 600 of it
Peter
back.
does not know that I have.
No.
Justin does not know.
Septon does know about 600 worth of it. And so he's willing to give... Septon is willing to give back 600 of it because he assumes that's all he has. Now, if you were to come and ask Septon for more than that, he'd be like, "What do you mean?"
We'll get to there when we get to there. When Everett turns off to do his own thing, Tether is gonna just say real quick, "Also, guys, this is a long time coming, and it's not that big a deal. I don't know why I did this, nor do I know why it took me this long. But when we were in the Underdark, I bought everyone gifts and then never gave them. So I'm just gonna do it now."
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's thoughtful of you.
Thank you.
That was, what, a year ago now?
Yeah. More, maybe more.
I think it might have been a little more than a year ago, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I gave Turn's gift to him before he left, but then he didn't have it when he came back, which was a kind of a bummer. But okay. So I waited for Everett to be gone because I didn't want him to feel left out.
Yeah.
So I got Una this necklace, and the necklace is a big necklace with alternating diamonds and onyx stones.
Whoa.
But just
Wait,
so you know,
diamonds?
yeah. Just so you know, if one of us dies, I will be taking one of those diamonds.
I see. Got it.
For Septon, I got him big studs of orange sapphire. Are your ears pierced? I don't know.
I wear ear cuffs, but no, my ears are not pierced. But
We can handle that.
yeah, we'll figure it
Shiny
out.
pulls out a rapier.
You can pierce something.
You're
Flips open the trick weapon.
And for Sean D, I got him opal cufflinks and opal those things you put for a button-up shirt to make the buttons look fancier.
Oh, these are lovely, Tether.
Yeah. Let's go in the store.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Tyler.
I'm happy you remembered to give these to us.
Yeah, someone looked at their old character sheet.
This is way too much, but thank you.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
All right, you're going to
I had to
Fast
get that out of
Drake's.
the inventory.
You're going to Fast Drake's House of Wonders.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get to you guys in just 1 second. As Everett has gone into Orm's Tower, the door is open, and you follow a bunch of children who look slightly younger than you into the tower, and you see a little makeshift stage has been set up. And on that stage sits a gold-skinned tiefling. And she seems to be in the middle of telling a story to the little ones, and like looks up and smiles at all of you as you come in. She's in the middle of telling a story, and she says, "And before you knew it, the sun rose," and she lifts a hand, and you see as you recognize she casts light, and the sun up on the stage begins to glow, but all the kids like clap and cheer, and they chased all the wolves away, and you recognize casts thaumaturgy. It sounds of like dogs running and scampering, and some doors opening and shutting around her tower. The kids cheered. The kids cheered, sort of look around, and they're excited. And she says, "And that's how our hero saved the day once more." And she holds up a little sword, and then dancing lights, some lights around it, and it glows a little bit, and the kids are like, "Yay!" It's like, and that's, she puts the sword down. She says, "Well, I hope you liked today's tale. Come back tomorrow to hear what our hero gets up to next." And the kids all cheer and clap. And run up and grab some candy out of a basket, and then just sort of run around, and they're looking at the doors to see how it happened. And she's just smiling and answering some questions for some of the kids in the front row about what happened. But eventually the kids begin to clear out.
Hi. It's nice to meet you. That was some great storytelling.
Oh, why, thank you. You are new around here. Not met you before.
Yeah, my name's Everett, and these are my friends.
Who are you? You are alone now.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, when you said we, you meant we, the audience who was watching this.
Yes.
And our brains. Okay, cool. Cool. Hi, my name's Everett. I guess my friends aren't here, so it's just me. And
no worries.
My pal.
Hey, no worries. There's plenty of friends here in Orm's Tower.
This is Arganetti.
That is a walking statue. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, and it talks. Wow. So Everett, are you a wizard, bud?
Yeah, yes I am.
Wow, okay.
I'm a wizard. First class. Well,
are
maybe.
Are you, by any means, or by any chance, a little older than you look?
How'd you guess?
Well, I don't know many kids who are your age who could do that.
Yeah, no, I am a lot older than I look. And I just let the ghost thing go away.
Oh.
The protection, so. In fact, quite a bit older.
She waves her hand and the doors to her tower close. Just in case, I've got no problems with, intelligent undead, but not everybody shares my feelings on that.
I guess fair enough. And I put the thing back on.
No, it's fine. It's just us. Well, welcome to my tower. My name is Genry the Golden Orm.
That's great. I'm Everett, Cornelius Nelson, the
one and only?
The one and only. Let's go with that.
I thought. Okay. Sure.
So this is my pal Arganetti, and I just wanted to come back because we're in town. I'm in school right now. And I'm studying magic and whatnot, and so I figured if we're of like mind, maybe it would be nice to meet one another. We're actually working on creating a new spell right now, which I think is pretty cool.
Interesting. What kind of spell?
It's actually the life's work the death's work, I guess, of my friend here. We're trying to create a spell that allows one to follow a teleportation. So essentially, when a teleportation happens, we would be able to latch on to where it's going and follow.
That's interesting, and I do want to talk about that. But you said death's work. This isn't an animated statue. This is also a ghost in a statue.
Sort of. This was Arganetti. Is
Hello.
This is. Yeah, he was a real man who really lived, and he was just hanging around. I guess his spirit was just hanging around, and so
Unfinished
when
business,
and so when I sat with the statue, and for a little while, and sort of called some spirits to it, and Argonetti's is the one who showed up. It's sort of like, I think, at least I've been doing it quite a while now. It's sort of like a quest board at an adventuring guild, right? I sort of put out a little message and I say, hey, if anybody's out there, there's a body here for you if you want it, and someone responds. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure, but that's how I got him.
Does he require souls or blood or
just company? And I can let him go if I want, and I don't think it would hurt him none. But we have a little mission that we're doing together, so might as well pursue it to its end,
This Everett is fascinating. What a surprise! What a surprise on a random run of the mill weekend.
I'd offer to animate one of your statues too, but I think I'd have to lose my friend here, so I don't want to do that.
Oh no, you don't have to. But I've never heard of magic like this before. I'm not a member of the Ancient Sortilegium or something, but I know my way around some spells, and this is.
They're not that crazy.
Well, I don't know. I don't know when
one
you're from,
one of them owes me a favor, so
sorry,
it's not so bad.
A member. Well, Everett, they say not to judge a book by its cover, and I have certainly been taught a lesson here today. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for coming in. I would love to pick your brain about some stuff.
Sure, yeah.
How long are
Why
you
don't
here?
we? I'm here until the 29th, and then we head back.
So you're here for a while.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I would love to chat with you about this whole situation, and I could, I'm not really. Teleportation's not my specialty. I'm more of an illusionist myself, but I'm sure I could help. I can, three minds are better than two in terms of your little quest.
And it's okay if you can't help us in that quest, because between you and me, the sort of political situation being what it is, part of what we're doing here is trying to make some friends in this region, just because. Things are getting a little out of hand, and I think it'd be nice if folks like us, stuck together.
Sort of a wizard coalition?
More or less, for those of us not blessed to be card-carrying members of the Sortilegium.
Yeah, bless just one way to say it. Well, Everett, I'm not gonna say we're friends necessarily yet, but I'd love to get to know you. Clearly. If you are who you say you are, then there's plenty you could teach me. And even if not, there still is some. So, I have some errands to get to today, but in the coming weeks, if you've got some time, I'd love to get tea or something, or we could work on the spell. I have many questions about this whole situation.
Sounds good. I'm happy to answer them, and and I'll come by to see one of your shows.
Yeah, they're
a lot of fun.
We do them most mornings. They're for children who don't really know much about magic, but I'm sure you'll find a way to enjoy it.
Yeah, I still qualify.
Yes, you're seeing much more dynamic magic, as she sort of points at your jersey, or your fake armor in the arena. But I don't think this is too bad over here.
Yeah, I saw the show. It was kind of cool. So yeah, no, I like this town. I'll be back, and I'm sure we'll have some mysteries for you to help me solve.
The Bastion is everybody thinks it's gonna be grim and dour here, but it's one of the best places I've ever lived. As long as you don't actually go in the blight, then it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, there's that. So, all right, well, my friend,
you might be fine in the blight.
Oh, I guess I never considered it.
You don't exactly have flesh to be blighted.
Yeah, I guess I don't. We'll find out.
Well,
my friends are
don't
at-
if you can help it.
My friends are at Fast Drakes, I guess, so I gotta go see what's what with that.
Drakes. Enjoy.
Are you not a fan?
He's very loud.
Oh, sorry about that. You can hear him all the way through the couriers?
You can hear him all the way through the city.
Oh, wow. All right, well, I'll go check that out, and I'll see you in a little while.
All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you again, Everett Cornelius Nelson and Arganetti.
Goodbye again, Rita Colton.
So long. And yeah, you head on out. Meanwhile, the rest of you guys make your way towards Fast Drake's House of Wonders. It is a large building painted in flames.
I thought I heard you say, "All right, the rest of you gays."
The building it's flame decaled. It's black and red, and I mean it's a nice flame decal, but it is a flame decal. As you head on in, you see it's kind of bumping in here. There's people all over the place looking at stuff. The atmosphere is very, very frenetic as people are like rushing to and from. But as you come in, you see a half-elven man with fiery dyed hair, and I mean that literally. It's like red at the roots, and then it goes to yellow, and it's spiked up.
Guy Fieri.
He's very Guy Fieri-like. He does seem a little bit young to be running a store of this size, but the place seems to be going pretty well. He comes up to you and he says, "Welcome to Fast Drake's House of Wonders. What can I do for you, folks? I've never seen you before. You're not regulars. Are you new here, or have you been going to the wrong store for your whole lives?"
Both.
Whoa, both? I love it! Well, welcome to Garric Bastion. Welcome to Fast Drake's House of Wonders. What can I help you with?
This is a magic item shop, correct?
Certainly is the premier magic item shop of Garric Bastions, no matter what some kobold may have told you.
I myself am a magic user and a musician. Might you have any magical musical instruments I could peruse?
I do have some instruments of the bards, if that interests you in any way.
I'd love to take a look.
All right. Let me pull up my sheet.
Where's the store? I see shops, but I only see Kel shop.
It's not there yet because I
Unhide the other shop, Blake.
it's empty. It won't help you. Because I didn't do that because I figured you'd do quests before you went shopping, but that's okay, we'll make it work.
No.
Absolutely.
Remember who you're playing with.
We'll be doing pre-shopping and post-shopping.
So what's your price range here? What's we talking like hundreds? We talking thousands? We talking tens of thousands? Hundreds of thousands? Where you feeling? Where you
Show
feeling?
me the thousands and the hundreds.
Hundreds.
To start off, we'll see
got-
where we are.
We got the DOS loot here. Aha.
Das loot.
Thus loot.
It's a loot, and it is DOS. It is an instrument of the bards. It is a DOS lute. It's an exquisite lute. It is superior to an ordinary lute in every way. Yeah, you if you try to play it without being attuned to it, it hurts you. You can
That's very funny.
As an action, you can play the instrument to cast one of its spells. And the DOS lute has a lot of spells. It's got fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from good and evil. Animal friendship, protection from energy, only fire, and protection from poison.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So that's
How much was that one?
That's 500 gold.
That's 500 gold.
It's 500 gold.
Okay. What were those spells again?
These spells are fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good.
And what's the catch?
There's not a catch.
You just play it and you can cast one of those spells?
I think so.
Strong item you got there.
Take it up with the fucking DMG. I don't know, dude. I didn't make this.
No, I mean, it's a good item.
Is there not a... I'm reading this for the first time, I'm going to be honest with you.
I guess that costs you an attunement slot.
Yeah, but you could just cast those all the time?
Probably like once per day.
I don't
Or not.
think so.
Nope.
Oh, no. You can only cast each spell once per day.
It's still
That's
good.
still really good. So fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, animal friendship, protection from energy, but only for fire, and protection from poison. Also, if
here's 500.
If you play the instrument, well, I got more.
Okay.
If you play the instrument while casting a spell that causes its targets to be charmed, on a failed saving throw, they have disadvantage on that save.
Wait, what?
Apparently, that's part of it.
Yeah, here's 500 gold.
I've got more. So that's 500. There's one that's 9,000 gold. It's the Knaeth Mandolin. Let's read what that one does. I hope it's not broken. All right, instrument of the bards, Knaeth Mandolin.
You said the DOS loot. You said the DOS loot's just in here. Can I just look at it?
Yeah, they're all in there. These are just instruments of the bards. This one also has the charm thing. It's 9,000 gold. It lets you cast fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, cure wounds at 3rd level, dispel magic, and protection from energy, but only for lightning.
That one's 9,000.
That one's 9,000, yes.
I'll tell you what, if you got one more step above that, why not show...
One more step above that! I certainly do. I actually have 2 more a step above that. They're both 30,000 gold. Is that in your price range?
Don't think I can swing that this
right.
week, but I am curious.
Okay, it's the Klee Lyre and the Foklican Bandor. The Lyre does fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, as well as stone-shaped wall of fire and wind wall. And the Bandor does fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from good and evil, as well as entangle, fairy fire, shillelagh, and speak with animals.
Wow. Okay, well.
These are legendary bardic instruments made by the finest bard colleges in the whole land. I'm not talking Renarcia. I'm not talking the Zymor Empire. I'm talking all of Assyria, my friend. The whole thing.
All right. Well then, okay. So this. Wow. I'll take the DOS loot.
All right, 500 gold.
Without a second guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh my
I'll
gosh.
give you that item in the game after this.
I think if it's in the DMG, shouldn't I be able
You
to
can
add
probably
it?
just drag it into your sheet.
I'll work on that while other
Except
people
in
shop.
slowly becoming a one-man band. He's gonna have the full setup with the big drum in front.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I've served one happy customer, but I see 3 more people here who I have yet to help. What can I do you for?
I'm a druid.
Cool. What can I help you with?
Do you have
I've got a
plant stuff?
staff that can turn into a snake.
I have a staff who can turn into an earth elemental.
That's better. I've got a wand that can make flowers grow.
I can make flowers grow.
Shit.
Wand.
Might have a cloak in here somewhere.
Impress me.
I'm doing my best. You ever heard of a moon sickle?
What does
it
that
like
do?
moon?
It's a sickle infused by the moon. You can use it to cast your druid spells and fight with it. So
Is it made of wood?
it is made of not. No, it is not.
You know, I get it. Sometimes people just don't have the goods.
I've got
Tyler's
a robe.
gonna walk out and leave a 3-star Yelp review.
I've got a robe of eyes. The robe has a bunch of eyes on it. Lets you see really good.
But I have 2 of them.
Well, you can have more.
What's the robe of eyes?
Yeah, the robe of eyes. I can tell you that.
I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm reading you the right thing. It's got a bunch of eyes on it. That's it.
Cool.
No, it lets you see in all directions and gives you advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Gives you dark vision to a range of 120 feet. You can also see invisible creatures and...
How much?
All right. Let me tell you how much.
I'm so sorry, invisible creature.
Robe of eyes.
Half of Una's quest line was about to be complete. Just one dark vision so bad.
15,000 gold pieces for the robe of eyes. Also, it lets you see invisible creatures and into the ethereal plane out to 120 feet. You can also close the eyes. And you might want to sometimes, because if light or daylight gets cast within 5 feet of you while you're wearing it, you will go blind for a little bit. Eyes.
Sorry, that was 15,000.
15,000. 15000.
I'm like staring at the fucking loot for 500.
I didn't price these.
I know.
I
don't think Blake would have priced that.
I would not have priced it that low. That's
Just
actually
staring at it,
insane.
wondering if a loot can take psychic damage. Cool. Thank you. I will consider it.
All right. Well, here,
How much is a
Miss Druid. 100.
100.
Miss Druid.
Oh.
Could I interest you in a cauldron of rebirth?
Why would I be interested in that?
Well, let's you scry. You can use it to create a potion of greater healing. You can put somebody in it. A medium creature can crouch in it, just be in there. And also, if you place the corpse of a humanoid into the cauldron and cover it with 200 pounds of salt, it raises them from the dead.
As in, like, a revivification or like
Raise
a...
dead. Raise dead, the spell. They come back to life. Not as a zombie. That's what Raise Dead does.
Yeah. I don't know. So gauche.
Gauche? It's a cauldron. It's a cool cauldron. What do you mean, gauche?
She's playing. She's doing a play.
I know. That's just what he's saying.
Yeah.
It is 150,000 gold pieces.
I don't know. I feel like cauldrons were so, like, what, 10 years ago?
Make a persuasion check. He really wants to sell to you.
A persuasion check? Could I guide myself?
He will notice if you guide yourself.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, I'll just do a straight roll. And that straight roll is an 18.
I can bring the price down to 90,000 gold pieces.
90,000 for that?
Yeah.
Tether, if you're short, I can spot you 600.
No, chump change. There's other magic shops here, right?
There's the worst magic shop. Do you like going places?
It depends on the place.
Would you like to go there in style?
Are you saying I don't usually?
A flying carpet.
A flying carpet. How much is that?
It's 10,000 gold pieces, but for you, 8,000. 7,000.
Didn't the other shop have like something similar for like?
They
3?
definitely don't. That kobold definitely doesn't have a flying carpet. He does not have a distributor for that.
Oh yeah, so charming.
Do you know the same? Are we talking about the same guy?
Maybe, I don't know. I know a lot of people.
Well, if you don't like a carpet of flying, what about a broom of flying?
Broom?
Ah! You fly around on the broom.
And what would I do with that?
Fly.
How much?
600 gold pieces.
600. I guess.
So you'll take it?
Wait. What?
I cannot go lower than 600 gold pieces. That is as low as I can possibly go.
Sure.
So you take it.
I'll take it.
All right! Nope.
Wait, actually, let's just go. Maybe I'll come back.
500 gold pieces. That's my final offer.
No, we really should go. I start walking away.
I follow.
He turns to Sean D. I haven't helped you yet. Surely you want something.
Do you have any items for somebody with the martial persuasion?
Oh, are you looking for weapons? Are you looking for
Well,
armor?
probably not weapons. I just built my own sword, so I feel like it'd be a waste to.
I've got a horn here, and if you blow it, everything explodes. It's called the horn of blasting.
Now, why was that not included in the musical instruments
Well,
section?
it's not like an instrument. It's like a horn, like a brrr, sort of deal.
I don't know. It feels a little unsafe.
Well, what about one that summons a bunch of ghostly Vikings? Huh?
Well,
Viking?
I've already got a sort of apparition thing going.
Shit. Okay. No, it was. It's absolutely okay. What about an Iron Stone of Strength? You know what those are? Iron Stones?
Is it just a rock?
Well, it floats around your head. And it's magic, and it makes you stronger. You said you're of the martial persuasion.
How much stronger?
2 stronger. To a maximum
not-
of 20.
That's not strong enough for Shandi. Can't wait to have 11 strength.
No, I've got more though. I've got more. If you're fighting around, you probably want good luck, right? I have a stone of good luck.
My luck is notoriously terrible.
So this could be good for you.
And it will really make my luck better?
It is magically proven to make your luck better.
I could be sold on this.
It's only 600 gold pieces.
I could definitely be sold on this.
Gives you a +1 to your ability checks and saving throws. No attunement required.
I'll take a lucky.
Yes, attunement required. I read that wrong.
I'll take a lucky rock.
Ah! Another happy customer! And he hands over a polished agate. And you give him 600 gold.
Cool. Well, thanks for the rock.
Well, not bad. And you, oh, she left. Well. Mostly
I'll poke my
happy
head in.
customers.
What? Are you guys still in
Are you
here?
back? Would you like to buy that broom?
No, I might be back. I don't know.
Great.
Are you guys done in here? Can we go,
I
somewhere cool?
am wonderfully. I got exactly what I was looking for. Thank you so much, sir.
Of course! Please recommend Fast Drake's House of Wonders to your friends. And tell your friends to come back and buy the broom.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, I'll hold on for you. I'll hold on to that robe of eyes if you're still interested.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks for the rock.
Yes, anytime. I've got all sorts of rocks.
Shandi will leave.
And you run into Everett on the way out.
Hey, nice new instrument thing there. That's looking cool.
It's gonna take me a little bit to figure out how to use it without hurting myself. But
he's not the only one that got something new.
What'd you get?
Rock.
Oh, is it a special rock?
It's a lucky rock.
Wow, that's great.
It'll be very useful when we go gambling tonight.
Good. Is it like magically lucky or just a lucky rock?
Supposedly magically lucky. We'll see.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
I'm keeping the receipt.
That's very exciting. Well, it seems like you got what you came for. Shall we go to the Calm Seas Refuge?
I'd love to.
Yeah. Do we want to swing by the other magic shop on the way?
Sure.
I could do that, yeah. Lost Treasures, is it? Yes.
Double dip on the magic shopping.
Alright, yeah, you head on down to Lost Treasures. And this place isn't...
And message, send, instead of words, a mental image.
No, it's gotta be words.
I wanted to send someone to have to send him a mental image of us going to the other store. Oh wow.
Unfortunately, that's not how message quite works. There is a spell that would let you do that in his dreams, though.
Oh, which one is that?
I don't remember what it's called, but I know.
I think it's just called Dream.
I think Freddy Krueger. Yeah, I think Dream might be the name of the spell.
I could learn that.
Yeah, you head on down to Lost Treasures. This is not nearly as garishly
By the time
decorated.
we're done with him, that broom will be 100 gold.
It is not nearly as garishly decorated as Fast Drake's, though it seems a little eclectic. And as you enter, you hear a voice say, "Oh, not quite ready. Hold up, 1 second." And you see climbing up over the counter is a kobold, red-scaled kobold. Tether, you kind of get jump scared a little bit because there is a giant stuffed fox above the mantelpiece. Looks pretty familiar.
Was it the fox from the town?
Well, it's not. It's the same size. It's probably not that fox, but it is one of those foxes. Yes.
The bullies?
Yeah, the ones that bullied you.
What they were outside of the
They were at Tallspire, which doesn't exist anymore.
Tallspire. Did you get that fox at Tallspire?
I grew up in Tallspire.
Oh, you did?
Yep. Left
I'm
though.
sorry.
For what?
Have you been home recently?
Oh no, I left when I was young. Everyone was pretty mean there, and they talked stupid, so I left.
Oh yeah. It's not there anymore.
Oh! That's a shame.
Yeah, that's why I said sorry. I assumed you knew.
No, I haven't kept in contact. Well, that certainly colors my day a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But welcome to Lost Treasures.
I was merely saying the group of foxes that were there bullied me.
Oh, well, this was my best friend. When she died, I just got her taxidermied so she didn't have to go anywhere.
Oh, of course.
Her and I left together.
Yeah,
she could run.
Sure she could. Do you like having your friends stuffed? I've been thinking about it.
This has worked out pretty good for me. I get to see her every day.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah!
Yeah.
In like everyone else's heads but Heather, you just hear Una go, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, obviously you
Except in biting his lip to the point he's almost bleeding.
Obviously you wish for them to live forever, but everything dies, but if you can just preserve it. in any way.
Right. Well, now
That'd be
she's here forever instead of in the ground
Yeah.
somewhere or turned to ash. You know.
I'm sure her innards were taken out, so that could feed the ground, and it's the best of both worlds.
Oh, well, we don't bury our dead here.
Oh, so what do you do with
it's
the innards?
It's not safe. We feed them to the paling fire when people die.
Oh.
The paling flame. Because, well, you know, what happens when the blight gets a hold of a corpse. Sure, I don't have to
Does
tell
it
you
raise
that.
it to zombies?
No, it becomes a nest for gray beasts.
Oh. Gray beasts, yeah. We're new here.
Ah! So, you know, it's the creatures that stalk the gray blight.
Okay, cool.
They're made of grape blight. They're really awful, so I'm told. I've never seen one, luckily. But are you here to buy stuff?
Yeah, we were just at that other magic store and was very underwhelmed.
Oh, really? They've got great stuff up there.
Well, I only said that because he said some disparaging things about you, so I thought it'd be
Yeah, that sounds
fun.
about right. But, you know,
Yeah.
I try to take the high road. He's a nice enough guy. He's just very competitive. You know, he won that store at a pretty young age, and I think it's sort of been it's been a stressful experience for him.
Oh, I'm sure. I got a magic broom, a flying broom down to 500 gold with him, so I'm gonna let him stew for a little longer.
That's less than they should probably sell for, but all right, good for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you gonna haggle here too, or?
I mean, obviously no, because I just told you that I was. No, I'm not. Don't worry.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I'm restocking right now, but I just unpacked this, and he pulls out what looks to be a magical tattoo gun. Have you ever heard of spell tattoos?
No.
What? That looks cool.
I can give you magical tattoos to let you do stuff.
Like what?
Yes.
Well, all sorts of stuff. Let me tell
I
you.
don't feel like we did encounter this.
No, you didn't. But, you're thinking of a character from a different campaign who had magic tattoos, but that's a different thing. That was before this existed in 5e. You're thinking of Nero.
That's right.
So, let me go to the wiki dot and tell you what they do. Oh my god. Sorry. I should have prepped this. I really didn't think you'd go shopping today. I put a lot of work into prepping quests. It's stupidly.
No.
Because of course you're gonna go shopping.
That can be a 2024 situation, those quests.
We'll get to him when we get to him.
Yeah.
I think it's in Tasha's, right? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Alright, we've got a couple. We've got the Spell Rot tattoo. Which contains a spell on your skin. That's pretty cool. You can cast that.
Like once?
I think a day. No, once ever. Yeah, once ever. You just get one. Free spell. Up to 5th level. There is also the Illuminator's tattoo. He's reading these from a manual. Both because he's new to this and also because I'm reading them. So you can, when you have the Illuminator's tattoo, you can write with your fingertip as if it were an ink pen that never runs out of ink. And as an action, you can touch a piece of writing up to 1 page in length and speak a creature's name, and it becomes invisible to everybody except for you and that creature for the next 24 hours. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Masquerade tattoo. You can, once I put the tattoo on you, you can change it in any shape that you want and put it anywhere on your body. It also lets you cast Disguise Self once a day, which is cool.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
What other tattoos are there? There's the barrier tattoo I could do. Let me tell you what that does. My guess is it's a barrier. Barrier tattoo. It can up your AC while you're not wearing armor. 12 plus
How much?
12 plus your dex modifier. For the uncommon one, but a rare one would be 15 plus your dex modifier, maximum of 2. That'll cost more though.
How much would the 15 one be?
6,000.
Ooh, 15 plus dex?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Are you okay?
That's exciting.
All right. There's also the coiling grasp tattoo. When it's on your skin, you can use the tattoo to extrude into inky tendrils, which reach for a creature within 15 feet of you, and they can be grappled and take some damage. And then they're grappled by your tattoo, which is kind of cool. And then the last one that I can do is the Eldritch Claw tattoo. Which makes your unarmed strikes magic. And you can also empower it once per day to do like ranged attacks with your fists, which is pretty cool.
That's cool. I think I'm gonna save my money and come back and get that one that makes the barrier one.
Yeah! It's not a bad...
How much is the cheaper one?
The cheaper one is 600.
So if I get that now, will I have to pay the full 6,000, or will I only have to pay 5,400?
Well, it's not like it's a different tattoo. It's not an upgrade. It is a
it's not like an
tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll hold on to my money.
You do have to attune to the tattoo, so keep that in mind.
Okay, I'll hold on to my money, but that's good to know that you do that. That's very cool.
And I normally do have of magic items, but I'm currently unpacking. And this was written in on purpose also, so it's not just because the DM didn't prepare this one. That's just the case for the other guy.
Okay. Well,
So
thanks.
when do you think you'll be done unpacking? Just because we're not in town for super long.
Tomorrow!
All right.
See you tomorrow. No.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see what we're up to. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I never told you my name.
Yeah, no.
My name's Karen Betts.
Hi, Karen Betts. Would you say the Calm Seas Refuge is a great place for lunch?
Well, they don't serve food, so I'd say it's a pretty bad place for lunch. It's a bathhouse.
Wait, what?
It's a bathhouse / massage parlor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're still going.
Okay. I think we're gonna do that.
But what would be a good place for lunch?
Depends on what you're interested in. The Busted Mask does pretty good lunch. My favorite place though is up the Huntsman's Clutch. They're great. It's a family restaurant, family owned and operated. They're very nice. But if you're looking for more of like a cafe, you could go to the how do you say this? Cafe at Turnasol. It's a Solosian cafe over in the 8th Plaza. I hear they've got good bread.
Thank you.
It's really pretty up there.
This has been very illuminating. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like an Illuminator's tattoo.
That's exactly what I meant. You're
Great.
You're really cool.
We're on the same page then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, okay. I'll get unpacking even faster. I've got some cool stuff in stock. I just got a shipment from the lands that the gods forgot. Actually, pretty rare. So.
Wow.
What? Okay.
We'll see you then.
See you. Okay. Bye.
So long.
Leave.
Dang.
So, are we hungry, or are we getting massages and going to a bathhouse?
Before you answer that question, Una, did you wrote that letter, right? To the person in charge?
Yes.
Cool. I believe you would have been told that they stay in the Garric Keep. You don't have to deliver it now. I just wanted to tell you that because I don't know if I told you that last time.
Oh wait, I thought I sent it ahead of time.
No, you decided to take it with you because it wouldn't have gotten here very much faster. Because they can't magically send it.
Oh. Okay.
If I remember correctly, and I might not, but I'm pretty sure that's what. Because
Well,
they would have had to, the couriers would have had to take it manually. Because you can't do
Right.
sending magic here.
Yeah.
Magic.
Then I will. I'll just go.
Okay.
Well, once the group decides where they're going, I'm gonna say, I'll meet up with you, but not that suspiciously.
We should probably like go for food. It's like it's that time.
Okay.
Probably not go to a bathhouse / massage parlor necessarily
Yeah, I mean you're early
in
afternoon.
the middle of the day.
2 or 3.
Oh, if it's 2, Sepham's getting hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we RP lunch? Or do
Yes.
we say we ate? Okay, cool.
No, we can just say we ate.
It's a good way to spend the last 20 minutes.
And I bring the fork to
Look, you
You prepped menus for all those places, right?
I prepped menus for some of the places.
Okay.
Let's guess which one.
What
Where are you
your
going?
gluten-free options?
That's not real here.
Okay,
What's
I have
this
to
place
plan
in-
badly, so when people decide, I'll agree.
Yeah, so where are you going for lunch? We don't have to RP it, but just like...
I mean, if we're down here at Lost Treasures, and we said we were thinking of going to the zoo... Is
The
the
busted, busted mask is right there. He said that was good.
Yeah.
Oh, you could
And
also
you
you could also just get like street
Like
food at
Garric.
fog-free markets, or
That was what I was gonna say.
or over
Oh,
at
yeah.
like comics carts. But that's orcish food, so that's
Let's,
not for the
let's
faint
get
of heart.
let's get some street meats.
Log-free markets.
Cool. You head on over to the fog-free markets, and there's all sorts of food from pretty much all over the place. Pretty competitive prices as everyone's trying to undercut each other. See all sorts of like trinkets and baubles as well. Some cloth, some clothes. Everett, make a history check.
19. No, sorry, 20.
20. You see a stand you recognize. During Zymorian Independence Day, there was that guy that you bought the sailcloth from, and you were potentially wanting to buy that armor as well, but you decided not to. His stand is here, but it's currently unmanned.
You mean the Mistral cloth?
Yep, the guy you bought the Mistral cloth from, his stand is here. It's not unpacked, but you recognize the stand as being here right now.
Investigation check.
Okay.
23.
Yeah, I mean, you look around and there's no like goods in the stand. It doesn't look like there's any presence. And the neighboring stand who's selling fruit says, you looking for that guy? He set up this morning. I think he's starting to sell tomorrow. Be here for a couple of days.
Oh, that's neat. That's cool. I think I know him actually.
Oh. I mean,
He's traveled
I think
quite a
he's
way to be here.
been here before, but I'm not always here either, so who knows. But a word of advice to you: if you see something you like, you better buy it quick. There's no telling it'll be there tomorrow. Not here at the fog-free markets.
What do you got?
Fruit?
Great. Give me 3.
All right. Gives you a variety of fruit.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can all go and get whatever sort of street food you want. You can get a burger, some meat on a stick, or a gyro, or whatever.
While people are like at the front of the line, I'm just gonna be like to Tether, like, just get me something, I don't know, good. I don't care. I toss her a few silver and I go to the Garric Keep.
All right. you make your way up to the Garric Keep. There's clearly still fights going on in the stadiums. As you make your way around, you notice there are a lot more of the Knights of the Order walking around back in here, in and out of these houses. As you start going down this road, one of them approaches you and says, Can we help you? Have you business with the Garric Keep?
I'm trying to read my notes. I'm sorry. Who am I looking for?
The lady.
What was my plan?
The lady of the keep. If you look at the letter from
Brillness?
Yeah, for Brillness. Steady hand.
Yeah, I'm here as a representative of the Bright Futures Initiative. We're working through the Adventurers Guild here for the next 2 weeks. I just thought it would be in good practice to give a little formal introduction. My name is Una Notwise. I have a letter just to say we're here. I forget what my letter said, please.
I don't worry.
Okay.
You're just introducing yourself, and it was mostly to get you in the door, is what the letter was.
Just as a customary, yeah.
It was also rolled really well, if I remember.
It was.
Yes,
It's a
it
nice
was.
letter. He spent a He
With
opens the letter and he
secret.
reads it, and he goes, huh. Who knew they were civil over in Kelshar? If you've an interest, the Lord and Lady the Lords are both in, so if you'd like to meet them, I'm sure they'd prefer if you handed this letter to them personally.
That would be great.
I'll accompany you. You notice that this is actually the guy with the lion mane helmet he's carrying at his arm.
We saw your match. Match?
Yeah,
Do you
match.
call it a match?
Yes,
Great.
that's what they're called. Yeah, it was a tough one.
Oh, the Lions won, right?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't ask him if they won.
Thank you. Yes, it was a tough one. Those Falcons, they're tough. It's good, which is good. They're gonna need to be. They're going out on expedition next.
You ever play blast ball?
No, that's that sport with the floating balls, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it seems interesting. I'm afraid I haven't had much time for sport.
It's not my favorite.
Oh.
What you all did out there seemed more fun. And
Fun
more
is
useful.
Useful
More
would be the
useful.
word I would use, yes. I mean, it's a spectacle, to be sure, and that's on purpose, but it is training, ultimately. But it's easier to get the young knights invested it's easier to get people to enlist. I mean, there was a time not so long ago that joining the Order was throwing your life away, so this is better. Anyway, he leads you up to the bastion. The two knights out front sort of nod their heads and step to the side as he leads you in. He hands the letter over to what looks to be another acolyte, wearing the robes but not the armor, who takes it upstairs. I should return to my barracks, but it was lovely to meet you, and I hope you enjoy your stay in Garric Bastion. He exits. You stand there for a little bit. For probably like 5 to 8 minutes, I suppose.
Wishing I had dropped a whispers.
Yeah.
But oops.
Before the acolyte returns and says, "The Lord will see you."
Cool. Thank you.
Sort of gestures to the stairs. It's at the top of the stairs, just
Yep.
the door at the top of the stairs is Lord Steadyhand's office.
Thank you. Walk up. I take a big breath and go in.
You open the door, and you see an office. A very familiar office. And sitting behind the desk is a dwarf. A dark dwarf. Who you've seen before. One time. in your dream. She's writing. She looks up to you, and you see recognition spread across her face. She says, "You're finally here." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session of Bright Futures.
Oh no! Oh no! What's going to happen?
We'll find out in 1 week.
Oh no!
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my backstory. well.
Meanwhile, I'm buying you a banana and have no idea where you went.
You got me a banana for lunch?
You said give...
one
I was like, okay, a banana. I'll throw in a couple of good berries on me.
Oh, man.
Ants on a log.
That's the most shocking part of what's happened in the past 10 minutes is that all you got for lunch was a banana.
One banana. I haven't even got 3 fruits. All right, well,
Heather
hey.
eats bananas with the skin, just saying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. We've been Bright Futures. If you're not currently playing a TTRPG with your friends, you should. Because you can go shopping. You can't do that in anything else. You also can't do that in this game, apparently. But that's, that's besides the point. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll be back in 1 week. In 1 week, we will be back doing this.
7 days.
In exactly 7 days, we will be back and be playing again.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.